you go, that should fix things a lot. There we go. Hopefully that's turned things up a bit.
That's better. That's
and
much
it
better.
Should go. Yeah. The fun of adjusting audio settings on the fly instead of doing it beforehand. So, yes, thank you for the 23-month resub, Lulu. I appreciate it. That's gonna be one to beat. And I'm joined tonight by JK on Kier. I gotta go over my whole intro again. Tonight, we're doing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Since started watching Dragon Ball Z around the Androids to Cell saga, back in the days of the old Toonami dub, where it would air on weekdays, yeah, right after school on Toonami in a heavily censored form with a different soundtrack, and because I keep on getting copyright claimed for the Japanese Dragon Ball Z music that's in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot soundtrack, I did a couple of tweaks with the mod settings. And we're gonna be hearing some classic club music tonight. Okay, I'll hydrate. There, hydration achieved.
Excellent.
Now I just need to find Dragon Ball Z Kakarot in my Steam. I don't know why I put it with RPGs instead of games. Loving the voice, thank you. I am using a different voice model tonight and some tweak settings to let a little bit more of my natural voice through. For the record, the name of this voice model that I'm using is ASMR Mommy. Because the previous one I was using was a little bit too choppy, no matter what settings I used.
Damn.
I also just like the sound of this one better. Alright, so that Bayonetta music's definitely gonna be copyright playing, but fuck it, we ball.
We ball?
We bought. Also, I've got a new facial expression that I've got set up that I just love. I got a new angry expression.
That's salsa.
Andy pout. I angered.
So some pre-stream stuff. Found some interesting Transformer stuff, in case you were just wondering, behind the scenes type stuff. And we found a killer song for the Muppets. Now we want to watch the Muppets and Sesame Street.
We all watch the Muppet movie now.
And Sesame Street. The Big Bird goes to New York.
Follow that bird.
You follow that bird.
It's called Follow That Bird.
Yeah, because Wednesday interlocks them, and we're just excited about that.
Yeah, this is the dub theme that I grew up with, not Rock the Dragon.
Oh, I remember this. This one hard.
Yeah. The dub theme by Bruce Falconer, or Falconer, I think it's pronounced. Like, I know this song is just guitar wankery, but I would love to learn how to play it.
Oh, same.
How's the volume balance, by the way? I want to make sure I'm not too drowned out. shouldn't drown me out too much because it's going to lower the volume whenever I speak. But I also want to make sure it's good on the Discord call. Guys? Guys, I'm asking you how the volume is.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the music is the music's kind of drowning you out.
I was just trapped in nostalgia. Yeah, it is. I haven't heard this theme in like
How about now? That should be good.
good. Yeah,
That's better. Yeah, that's much
So,
better.
the mod, anytime you mod in music, usually it's gonna be louder than the base game's music.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah, that-
you know,
so good.
it's not perfectly keyed into the game's audio settings.
Yeah.
And it's not just the intro that's been changed. Yeah, we're also going to be getting some Faulkner music, you know? A game.
Nice.
Alright, so last time we showed off the new super boss that acts as the 6th Skinny Force member. Good old Ponyu. From Spice, Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'm just never gonna have this one. Yeah.
It'd be funny if they actually make her canon and
She was designed by Toriyama, so it could be.
It's easy to find Bulma's place. Just look for the biggest house. Yep. I have no idea what to expect with these androids, but I really want to test my moves on them. Yeah.
Alright, I think we've got all the side quests done. Hopefully, I don't want to spend another whole stream doing nothing but side quests. I've done that like 3 streams in a row. Also, apologies ahead of time if I seem a little bit more, like, different, for lack of a better term today. New medication that's made me, like, a wee bit hyper. In a good way. I'm actually energetic for once, instead of feeling half asleep all day. Actually feel well rested. I'm like, is this what it feels like to be a functional human being? Also, let me change my controller settings so it's using the right symbols. There we go. Type B. Because I was still using the PlayStation button settings from last time. Also, Lulu,
Yeah.
if you want an Aura, you have to either pay for it or use bits.
But I really
Not
wanna
bits, points. You have to use either bits or points
best
to
deal
get
with
the Aura that you want so bad. Because I know you love your Auras from me.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
And yeah, there's Frieza ships all over Earth now.
That was good. All right.
So we continue
Oh, well.
fighting support soldiers in addition to the leftovers of the Red Ribbon Army.
My power.
You guys can hear me all right?
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just. I was searching something on a lot of shopping sites. There's one
Dude,
Fucking
don't
Dinobot.
don't have another tab open during my stream. That's rude.
Sorry.
I'm like 70.
That's because you keep opening new tabs and not closing them, Kier.
I think some of them are ones I need.
My power.
Or many of them are ones I need. Shiny rate,
Train some more.
sandwiches, for upgrade exploits.
I mean, I have 9 tabs. That's already a lot of open. You, on the other hand, I've seen how many tabs you have fucking opened here.
Would you believe me if I tell you these are rookie numbers?
You're late.
I've known him long enough to know that he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
But I did manage to get in a good bit of training, though. I got to fight against teams.
Yeah, I put my tab thing in the meme section for shits and giggles.
It is much. Luckily for us, we took the liberty of starting without you.
Sorry about that.
How's the training coming along, Goku?
All right, we're ready to fight the androids. Finally, after all these streams.
Efficient enough to handle these androids.
Right.
$56.
56 what?
3 years
Tabs.
had passed,
Yes.
and the fated
Had to
day
check.
of May 12th had finally come.
All right, you three be careful out there. You sure you don't want to take some lunch?
No, we're good, Mom. Thanks.
Just want some sandwiches.
PT. All right, we're off.
There we go. What? I forgot to load up the prepper camera setting. So now I'm not like awkwardly zoomed out and you get a better view of my model.
Excellent.
Vegeta version stimulant. I don't know why I find the word stimulant funny right now.
Did you partake in some gummies before stream by chance?
No, I wish I had some. Haven't had any gummies.
Hey, Goku.
Mary Jane did not come to visit my house today
Do you think we have a chance against
at all in any
Damn,
fashion.
that's unfortunate.
Can't tell you if we do. We won't know until we actually fight them.
The question is, it's like
Go on.
because of my personality, it's like
Don't worry, we
a
got
guessing
plenty.
game.
Don't use up all that power of yours before the
Oh, I just noticed the Falconer music kicking in.
Mm.
I can tell because it's cheesy synths instead of orchestra.
Oh.
This is gonna be a big nostalgia-gasm for me in the best way.
I mean, the whole fact that I'm basically just like silent, it's already telling you how
The wall
heavy nostalgia is hitting me.
place that Trunks had mentioned. Bulma, who was eager to see the androids for herself, greeted them. But she wasn't
And she
alone.
brought baby Trunks with her, putting him in danger.
That boy was a young Trunks, the child she had with Vegeta.
Yeah, from the bits I've played of the Android and Cell Saga, they're kind of disappointing. Does he do these like slideshows to skip over a lot of the cooler moments?
Quickly put everyone back on edge.
Including
Funny-
Vegeta's final flash. We don't get to see him actually do it or play through that.
Began to break out.
That's a crime against humanity.
What's going on?
An explosion in the
What do you think?
Is it the androids?
Could be, but there's no way to tell.
What
from
do you
here.
think, inconspicuous old man in mime?
I couldn't sense their power at all.
Is it wrong that now that you brought that up? I would love to cosplay Android
You're kidding, right?
19 and 20.
19?
Where could they be?
Yeah.
19 and 20 would be fun to do. Because everyone
It is-
does
guys,
17 and 18.
If you spot them, let the rest of us
Rarely 16 as well, and 21 has also done a lot.
Of course, 21, because he's the sexy one.
Yeah. So either basically have a sign say inconspicuous man in mime, or what was it? Trucker hat.
Jeez.
13.
13. Thank you.
That was 13.
I think I should have had Trunk show me.
Yeah,
Me and my trucker hat.
My trucker head.
We wouldn't be able to track their Tianchen Han.
You see, the good
No,
doctor
you
had
can tell it's
a
Tyler
problem.
because he's referring to Tien by his full name.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's how you know shit's down.
And back.
That's also- Welcome back. That's also how you know you're in trouble. You're in trouble with your mom or your dad. It needs a full name.
Yeah.
I think I've only gotten that once in my
More of that-
life.
More of that Falconer music.
If it's me you're after, then show your faces all. Krillin, how are things going with you?
Not so good, Goku. No androids over here.
Gotcha. If you find one of them, let us know, okay?
I'm pretty
I
sure
would
the
love
name
for
of this song is Hell's Bells. And it's used for, like, a lot of stuff, but it's mostly associated with Vegeta.
Maybe one of the other guys.
Yeah, basically when there's a lot of tension also. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Where are
Oh, but yeah, there is an album release of the entire dub score from Bruce Falconer and his team. But they don't call this one Hell's Bells because that's already taken by an AC/DC song.
Nothing at all. There's no
They just call it, like,
anywhere.
Theme of Vegeta.
All right, be on your guard.
They could have just said a lower
I felt
Hitha.
a huge drop in someone's energy. It's Yamcha.
Hell's Bells, how about, Inferno's Chimes?
Satan's
The
Mr. Satan's
Underworld
cereal.
Chimes, there we go. What do you think, inconspicuous old man in mime? Oh no, we came across Yamcha getting fisted.
Krillin, Yamcha's still alive. I left some sensu beans behind. Get him out of here and give him one, will ya?
Right, I'm on it.
Wanna tweak some
I love
audio
how-
settings again?
So you're
I love how Krillin can just inexplicably fly without like under his own power. I don't quite understand how he could do that. But then again, I'm not a Dragon Ball fan, so I don't know these things.
Oh, I can explain that.
It's a technique
It's
that
okay.
you can learn.
Why is that?
Basically, I got put your hands together, close your eyes, and focus basically on your hands, and you feel like heat that's generating, right?
Let's move
Yeah.
somewhere else.
That's what they call chi, or the key in their universe, and they bring that down to their feet, which makes them fly. It's actually done in one of the Videl episodes where Gohan teaches her how
Yeah.
to fly.
Yeah,
So it's like mind over
Flying
matter
used
sort
to
of
be
thing.
like a technique that flying used to be a technique that only a handful of characters knew at the original Dragon Ball run, but by Z it became a more commonplace technique for everybody, just
Yeah.
for more spectacular battles
Somewhere with no people.
Yeah.
Fine.
and for traveling far distances easily.
We will
Yeah.
allow you to choose the place.
I hope my explanation helped you with
We
it.
know Goku's name. We know all of you. You are Piccolo. And you are Tien, yes?
We
No,
can
I'm
keep
Big Green.
conversating. Let's go.
So I've seen some more bits of the Big Green Dop now, and I can tell you there's some interesting choices for character names other than Big Green.
Oh,
For example, Bulma is referred to as Bluma.
mm.
Krillin is referred to as Clearin.
Okay.
And Master Roshi is referred to as the Old One.
Oh.
the Dragon Balls, you know, the thing that the series is named after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're called the Crystal Balls.
Oh, that I remember.
And King Kai is referred to as the Lord, or just Lordship.
I can see why that works.
And from the other bits I've seen, because we still don't know how many big green dub movies there are, because there are some that are rumored to exist that have not been found.
Red Ribbon Army, after all.
Another one I picked up on is that Turles gets 2 names in one movie.
Oh.
Towards the beginning of Tree of Might, they referred to him as Turles. And partway through, they stopped calling him Turles and referred to him as Talus.
You know what Turtle's name reminds me of?
What?
I flushed him down the toilet.
Flushed him down the toilet. I mean, his name is supposed to... A more accurate translation of his name would be Talus, because his name's supposed to be Menace.
Don't kid yourself. You could never be.
Yeah, because
But, Toei chooses the localized names and went with Turles.
yeah, I'm still laughing at that name because I just makes me think toilet, aka how Alfred
Flushed him
said,
down the toilet.
Fight right here.
yeah.
You've lost your right to choose the location.
You lost your brain. I mean, we can just fly off, make you follow us more.
So, before we fight, tell us how. Tell us how do you know who we are?
Very well. I will tell you. Goku.
A detail in Dragon Ball that's easy to forget is that not everyone knows who Goku and the Z Fighters are, because they actually try to keep a low profile.
Yeah.
I continue.
I mean, it makes sense when you know, can blow up planets by farting.
So that I could someday
It gets interesting in Dragon Ball Super, where, like, they actually, whenever they're around Hercule, or Mr. Satan, as the newer dubs call him, which is why he was called in Japanese, they actually pretend to be weaker than him just so they don't freak people out.
Yeah.
Almost as if you're Dr. Giro himself.
And it also works lore and history-wise with the show.
I am a creation of his. I am Android 20. Dr. Giro is no longer among the living.
All right then. Did you happen to observe my fight on planet Namek? Huh?
There was no need to waste the time. We were able to effortlessly ascertain your power after your fight with
Android 20, you are hopelessly
You're in
outmatched.
real trouble because
Yeah.
guess what? You missed the best part.
What?
Whether you know it or not.
Also,
you just
Android
don't know
19 doesn't
what
sound right to me in the dub anymore after hearing the text-to-speech voice in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Impressive. But
Yeah.
no cause for concern. Android 19
Also, compared to the original broadcast version of the Funimation dub, where he had this cool filter over his voice to make him sound like his voice is coming out of a speaker,
Yeah,
that
I
they
remember
removed
that.
from all subsequent dubs and re-releases, so he just sounds like a high-pitched monodel.
This one it's one of those cases where the filter helps more. We were talking about filters earlier.
Apparently Android 19 is not the only one that got affected by that. Because if you watch the current home releases of the Blue Saga, Super Blue doesn't sound right. Because in the original broadcast, they deepened his voice to make him sound more monstrous. Whereas if you listen to the modern releases of Dragon Ball Z, they didn't deepen his voice in post, or they just didn't use the deepened audio track. So, he just sounds too high-pitched. And that carries over into Kai and the games.
Okay. I don't. Now that you mention it, yeah, I can hear it now from fighters. But yeah, for those who don't know, again, pre-stream stuff, we were talking about Digimon and Ari brought up the
I
finished
introduced
stuff.
them to the. I introduced them to the abomination that was the finished stop of Digimon.
Yeah.
Goku be
Look
trying
it
to
up.
rush the
You're in
fight?
for the exact opposite of a
He's nearing
treat.
his full power. He's in a lot of
Vegetables.
pain by the looks of it.
Raw, unseasoned, not even steamed, partially rotten. I don't know.
The attack?
Goku!
Flavor
don't
ripened.
fire any energy attacks. They can absorb them with their hands.
Like, not partially rotten, but like slightly past the point where you should eat them, but just barely, like a couple days.
Break.
You know, so it's not like incredibly
doesn't look so
disgusting,
good.
but it tastes just off enough to make it worse somehow.
Yeah,
Can't be. It's the heart virus. The kid
Why,
from the
it's
future
worse than if it
mentioned.
were just straight up rotten, because it almost tastes right.
Taken the medicine yet?
I don't believe it. He seemed perfectly fine when he was training alongside me and Gohan.
Okay, so like,
Damn.
the Japanese version of Dragon Ball Z actually does explain why Goku didn't just take the heart medicine when he got it.
Man,
mhm.
And that was something that was lost in a lot of the
what's
translations.
going on?
It was that Trump specifically told him to only take it when the heart virus symptoms start showing up. So it's not a plot hole.
Oh. Okay, 'cause I was wondering about that. I'm glad the abridged came up with something at least, saying that he didn't like it because it was great flavor or wasn't great flavor.
Going to defeat Kakarot.
Yeah,
He's going to
because it
defeat
was
I
great
forgot.
flavored.
some junk puppets like you. Vegeta.
Oh boy, time for Vegeta.
Incredible energy over there.
Prince Vegeta,
But it's
as
pretty
the big green dove calls him.
Maybe the fight's over.
Gohan!
Krillin! Gotcha. What's going on?
I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna get myself some water, and
Well, the androids did me
before
in, but
I
Krillin
get my
saved me with the
water.
sensu bean.
I've got more sensu beans here. We need to meet up with the others and fast. Over there.
Okay, I'll hydrate again. I'll lubricate my throat for you.
Dad?
Goku!
The heart virus that the kid from the
Hydration achieved.
That's likely what he's struggling with.
No.
Somebody needs to get him out of here and give him that heart medicine right away. I'll take him. I hate to admit it, I'm probably not going to be much help here anymore.
Yamcha, when have you ever been helped?
Looks like you've
In
got
this
to
whole
deal with
game.
me now.
Android 20, please allow me to exterminate Vegeta.
Okay, at the very least, hearing Android 20's voice nowadays, without any of the cool filters,
You two don't look as
It gives
tough
me
as everyone had
confidence.
said you would be.
it gives me confidence because I could do that voice.
The full
Yeah.
extent of your fighting prowess.
I could do this voice. I could be a professional voice actor for Dragon Ball Z if I only voiced Android 20.
So tell me, are androids capable of experiencing fear?
Vegeta's a
So you afraid?
Super Saiyan?
I've yearned for nothing more than greater power and trained the hardest I've ever trained.
I wanna.
Limitations of my power.
Yeah, that was my favorite thing that Dragon Ball Z Abridged did with the Vegeta Super Saiyan thing. Just like him not getting it for training, but instead just bitching and crying about it.
A paltry power increase does not make you a match for us androids. That cocky sneer will soon be turned into sheer terror.
So some VTubers are at ChrisCon, and you want to hear one of the funniest things they did to their friend?
Oh.
What?
Their friend redeemed a good pet channel redeem on their profile, and they whispered into their ear at the Kong during Korean barbecue.
Oh, please.
Oh,
Oh.
he makes sure that I've got all the right abilities equipped. Let's see. Should I use Body Smash for that? Or, yeah, I should use Massive Strike. Let's get this off B. Get that shit off of B. We're putting it on Y. Okay, time to fist an android. I fucked up that delivery.
No one can best me.
Do not fist androids, by the way. It's a good way to lose your hand.
I don't know. Have you ever been fisted?
I'm not an android, I'm a cyborg, first of all.
That's probably still hurt, though.
Second of
Or
all,
fists you.
no. I'm not into fisting.
Fair.
Yeah, this is playing that fucking Vegeta thing for when you get the Final Flash. I'm glad this gets incorporated somehow, since we don't actually get to see the Final Flash. Also, I know that I kept on getting chats during the last time I played as Vegeta, saying D's Big Bang Attack. I think we get that after this fight.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself real quick because I got some work stuff popped up. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Capable of fear after all.
There we go. Android successfully fisted.
Take this! Have a taste of Super Vegeta's Big Bang Attack!
Attack. Android Tawny's over there like, this math ain't mathin' right.
I've used up a lot of my power. If you want to take me down, now's your chance. Come at me.
Oh, excuse me.
Your power may have exceeded my initial calculations, but it's still not enough to defeat us androids.
You already killed one of you, fucker. Get back here.
I'm going too. I want to see the end of the androids with my own eyes.
Yeah, count me in too.
Me too.
Fine. But don't get pulled into the fight. He's more than you guys can handle. He's trying to lose us among the rocks.
JKR, you're not familiar with how the Android Dark plays out, right?
Right. Correct.
Amplify. Android.
Doesn't it seem kind of anticlimactic that they introduced the androids after all this build-up? And one of them's already dead. And the other one just ran away like a bitch.
Yep.
That is because
Android is
Toriyama was writing this arc.
There's been no work
These two were meant to be the main villains of the arc.
Better go ask them, just in case.
But, his editor was like, they don't look intimidating enough. No one's going to like an old man in a lime as a villain. for an entire arc.
This'll be tricky.
So he's like, fine. Killed them, killed off early, and then introduced the real android threat.
Got anything?
Like a bitch.
I still haven't caught sight of him.
And as we'll find out, his editor still wasn't happy with his choice of the real android threat, which is why we got Cell.
Yeah, Cell just seems like he was like the culmination of just a bunch of rejections.
I mean, it kind of
Like
works
the
with that
android
idea.
saga, the android saga is an interesting case where executive meddling, more or less, ended up making the story better.
Yeah.
Arguably, Android and Cell Saga are probably my favorites.
Have you seen him, Krillin?
There are a lot of people's favorites, right up there with
Well hidden in
Frieza.
these rocks.
I think Frieza's probably my second favorite, with Boo being in my last
Frieza's
place.
nice. Frieza is one of my favorites. It's like tied with Saiyan Saga. I wouldn't call it like my number one favorite because it does have the problem of going on way too long.
Looks like someone wants to die.
Yeah, remember, I watched one before Kai.
Yeah. And even in
That tells
Kai,
you-
it still moves at a snail's pace.
I will say something extremely positive though about the Frieza saga, about the length. And while yes, I agree it goes way too long, it gives you that perfect sense of helplessness, which I do love. Like you feel that helplessness throughout the entire saga until Goku gets there.
And the Saiyan Saga is like number one in terms of my favorites narratively. Not just because it's quickly paced, but also because it's got the interesting setup of like not just being a clash of hero versus villain, but a clash of ideals about how strength is measured. Whether strength is what you're naturally born with, or whether strength is something that you achieve through hard work.
He's faster
The
than
thing I like about the Saiyan
And
saga,
also whether strength determines your value as a person or not. Like, the Saiyan Saga is so cool, especially once you get to the Goku and Vegeta fight, because you got it's like Goku representing the limitless potential of someone who just keeps bettering themselves, versus Vegeta as someone who believes that they are the strongest for birthright and therefore doesn't bother to get stronger.
I'm gonna say for me personally, what I like about the Saiyan saga is how if you started with Dragon Ball, it felt like the perfect introduction to the new series, you know?
Yeah, especially because in the manga, it was not a new series. It was just the next chapter of Dragon Ball. It was They didn't even separate it into Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z in the Japanese release of the manga. The whole thing is just one long run of Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Like, the reason I say it too, though, is because while I love, like, the Cell Saga and all that stuff, I kind of feel like Fate of the World always blowing up because you have, you're too strong, and granted, Raditz could destroy the Earth. It felt like it wasn't, like,
I wouldn't
too
say that
grand.
Raditz could destroy the Earth, but he could definitely wipe out all life on Earth single-handedly.
Or maybe a giant crater in
Because,
Earth.
like,
Gohan, you find him?
No, he's not here.
the whole, Vegeta can destroy a planet with his finger thing comes from the filler episodes, drastically exaggerating his level of power at that point in the
To
series.
say it, but we might have lost.
Like, remember, the move that he needed to do to put Earth in danger was the Gallic Gaunt. Which, at that point, is his strongest attack.
So let's say at
And
least
he even
Moon level.
mentions he put all of his energy into that Gallic Gaunt.
Your energy will
Let's agree on Moon level then, because Piccolo could destroy the moon. You had Roshi to destroy the moon at like what 200 or 300 of a power level if you want to go by that. So I think moon level I think would be generous, right?
That Piccolo was stronger than Roshi at that point.
Yeah.
How did they find
like
that
Piccolo? The whole thing, like my whole thing about power levels, and the reason that I don't like power levels being attributed to characters at specific points in the series and supplementary material, is that power levels are supposed to be bullshit. They're supposed to be something that Frieza and his men rely on to determine whether they are stronger than an opponent. But the fact that the Earth fighters can raise and lower their powers at will is supposed to show that, oh, applying a number to someone's strength is worthless.
You want to know what also was a perfect example of that? That would be the scene from with Tien doing the tri-beam on Cell. Yeah. Kikoho on Cell.
The Shin Kikoho Neo Tri-Beam. I love that scene. Like, it's the last time that Tien gets to do anything cool, and by God, does he go out on a high note.
Fuck Super Saiyans, fuck Super Namekians, and fuck power levels.
This can't be Piccolo's power. Special beam.
Pico, fuck yourself.
Your energy is mine.
No, bad touch, bad touch. Oh, no, Android 20, Yamate! Yeah, Android 20 is a bitch to fight because he can just drain your energy and not only, you know, reduce your Ki down to 0, but also heal himself.
Terrible error in trying to fight.
He's the only boss who can heal himself.
Oh, they trackle. They track you. What's left is a trackle.
Genuinely, Android 20 puts up a bigger fight here than he does in the original series.
Yeah. In the original series, he's just like a bitch.
I can't move.
I'm still laughing how I tried to track. I said trackle.
Trackle. It makes me think of Fraggle.
And what does a
Oh my god, that Goldberg thing. I look like I smoke Fraggle Rock.
I will eliminate you.
By the way, I need to subject my community to Bogbird sometime. Maybe that could be something for you viewers. It's not just the fact that he grabs you, it's that he wraps his legs around you that makes it awkward.
You want to make sure he gets that baby batter. I don't know.
He making sure he get that good juice out of you.
He wants to ensure that he gets that Namekian baby, you know. Is it wrong now that I want to see a cyborg Namekian now? That just sounds kind of badass.
Not at all. That would be cool. Given that it wouldn't make sense for a cyborg Namekian, given that Namekians can regenerate their limbs and body parts that they've lost.
Unless their head, I think that was it. Unless their head gets damaged, or
Yeah, they can't regenerate their heads. That's why the whole thing of like Cell being able to regenerate like half of his body being blown off because he has Piccolo's cells doesn't make sense. Because Piccolo can't do that.
oh yeah, I think they did. What a wait, he teleport behind you and hit you into that. Okay,
Yes.
that was actually kind of dope.
Sensu beans are ready at Corin's Tower. I forgot to equip the sensu beans. They not only heal you to full health, they act as a revival if you die.
I know.
Oh,
What's
okay.
going on?
You're basically the pink fairies from Ocarina of
Why
Time.
is everyone fighting?
Yeah, but they don't unlock until the Android Saga. And they only grow in batches over real time that passes.
Could have increased his power this much. I have made a grave miscalculation. I have no choice.
This math ain't mathing right.
I can deny it no longer. I am bald.
Which must mean we've changed the future.
Had to change Plankton's thing to
Bound!
Now,
Bound! My
none
eyes!
of you have any hope of winning.
yeah, I changed the Plankton thing to that.
Android 17 and 18 will make short work of the lot of you. What?
Yeah, this is where 17 and 18 come in, JKR.
Oh,
figured
so
that
I
out.
might have
JKR's not here.
There BRB. So I just realized I'm gonna have a very shitty weekend.
Trunks? Did he just...
I'm basically gonna be working
my son's name?
10 to 9,
Wait,
11 to 7,
that means...
then 2 to 7.
Are you all right?
Oh, shit.
It's you from before.
Unless
you
they
can't-
want me to
feel for
do
you.
11 to 7.
I thought I would come and offer my support.
I feel for you.
Come and offer my support.
Where is
Oh,
I offer you
what
emotional support.
Use the smoke to make his getaway. Damn it!
So I think it's best I go to bed now,
Why didn't you try and save your wife and child just now?
just because I'm
Yeah, I
not gonna get sleep for 48
that as
hours.
well, just so you can make sure you're well rested for the shitty weekend ahead of you.
Yeah. Lord have mercy. Lord help me.
Like a badly damaged android on my way here.
I was gonna wash a shirt
The
for work
androids
and
you
I'm good to
fought
go.
are different from the ones I've been fighting in my time.
But yeah, thanks for having me on
Full
stream.
music,
And
it hits me every time like a
Big of a deal,
fucking
right?
grenade.
So history's a little different now.
a hell's own grenade.
Creepy geezer was an android?
Which, by the way, hell's own grenade is an
Might have
awesome
been the actual Dr. Gero.
technique.
Grenade is the coolest move in Piccolo's arsenal.
He probably
Oh, hell yeah.
himself.
And you only ever used it once because
Oh,
it's so
hell
impractical.
You mean
It's so
with Hell's Own
impractical.
grenade.
years ago? Changed history this much?
He mentioned
But
Android.
yeah, have a
It's
good
very
stream.
impractical, but so cool, and he only uses it once and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean,
What did
that's
they
the
look
joke.
like?
Like key blasts to just put extra damage on.
Android 17
They're never
is a
good
young man with
finishers.
long black hair and
Like it
scarf.
rarely
It's
works.
like
Android 18.
when
is a
last
young
time I
woman.
was watching
Her outfit is more or less similar to mine.
Kai with my mom, we got to right up to where Goku's about to join the fight with
You
Frieza.
know what Dr. Zero's laboratory is?
So she got to see like Vegeta's final stand against Frieza.
If I had
And
Yeah.
Frieza breaking his pride. And I had to tell her, like, anytime you see Vegeta spamming blasts like rapid fire blasts like that, he's about to get his shit
Settles
rocked.
the matter then.
Yeah.
Of Dr. Zero's lab and destroy it well before he's able to activate Android 17.
I'm back.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back. So Dr.
just-
Gero fled, and he's going to activate Android 17 and 18. So this is where the androids you're probably familiar with are going to
We
come in.
have to destroy his lab before
Yeah.
he activates the other androids.
And if we can't,
Yeah, I'm
And it's
gonna.
Android 17 and 18 were the real androids all along, the ones that Trump's warned them of. These guys that we just had to build up and fight to were just dead.
And I'm no
Were just another thing that happened. Totally not Toriyama being forced to change his story.
What if they were the androids we met along the way? But yeah, I'm gonna bounce out. Just kind of fill JKRM. I'm probably not going to fall asleep for about 48 hours due to work.
Ah, boy. Yep.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
So he's getting to bed now.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You get some rest, my dude.
All right. Night, night, guys.
Laters.
Father? Did he say father? What did he mean?
Guess there's no point in keeping it a secret. Not anymore. Kid's name is Trunks. Vegeta is his father. You're his mother. In other words, he's your son. Trunks is the grown-up version of the baby you're holding in your arms right now.
What?
Don't you say that this is one of my favorite Bulma outfits? It's a really underrated one.
That explains it. That's why he was able to go Super Saiyan.
I think it's probably
It's mostly the hairstyle.
androids before they've been
Yeah.
activated.
Like, Bulma not only has a lot of outfits, she has a lot of hairstyles, and this is my favorite hairstyle for her.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Bulma.
At least for adult Bulma. Teen Bulma's a different story entirely, because the art style was a lot different. They put a lot more detail into her hair.
How am I supposed to do that? Have you seen
It was a lot more fluffy looking as opposed to how straight it is here.
Head back. Take her with you.
Yeah.
Understand? We're more than strong enough to destroy the androids.
Okay. Be careful.
All right, let's go. We have to get there before Vegeta does.
Right.
Yark.
Hurry.
Oh, excuse me.
That lab before the androids are activated.
Now I need to equip the sensor beads. Because I've been forgetting to equip sensor beads. I don't have any sensor beads. I never picked them up. God damn it.
Oops.
Oh well, at least I can pick up sensor beads now. I can also eat some of my food while I'm here. There, a roast on the bone, and a meat lover's meat feast. And, let's see what else. How about a cupcake? Some burning tofu. And some ramen. Just eat the food. So the music you're hearing now is from the dub soundtrack that aired on Toonami back in the day. You can still get this as an audio track on modern Dragon Ball Z DVD releases. But in an altered form, because Funimation feels this need to go back and keep re-editing their dubs with every new release. Sort of like George Lucasing it.
Ah, boy.
And part of it is that they keep changing the dub music a bit to the point where, like, that fucking butt rock intro that we heard during the opening cutscene is not part of the current DVD and Blu-ray releases anymore.
Ah, boy.
Instead, it's a different butt rock song that doesn't sound nearly as good. Alright, we got the sensu beans. Now, I like that they relocated Dr. Giro's lab from just another part of the desert in the anime and manga to like the frozen mountains in the north.
Do you think Vegeta will be able to
Makes for a nice change of scenery for the next part of the story.
Before they're activated.
This Dr. Giro built a lab in such a remote location. He must not like people very much.
He wasn't exactly a well-respected scientist. No surprise there.
Androids 17 and 18. I wonder if Vegeta's already run into them.
It's close. What just happened?
You made a fucky walkie.
I created you.
You didn't create us. We had lives before you ruined them.
Listen to me. You must eliminate Goku's allies. They're coming. That's an order.
Okay, so like, story beat that you missed out on while you were gone. Android 20 is Dr. Giro, the creator of the androids.
One of your orders.
So what, he just go through the same process he did for almost every other one of his quote-unquote androids to make himself
dome on his
powerful?
head contains his... That glass dome on his head contains his brain. So he transplanted his brain into a robot body.
Ah, okay. And we have...
Android 16 here, along with Android 19, are purely mechanical, whereas Android 17 and 20 are cyborgs.
Hey.
17 and 18 are cyborgs. They were kidnapped by Dr. Giro, turned into cyborgs and given the android moniker.
So you're
they're called androids because that's just what the dub calls Dr. Giro's creations. Whereas in the Japanese version, they use the more general, but also more fitting term, artificial human.
Was talking about?
Trunks, can you confirm that these are the androids you originally warned us about?
Yeah, but I've never seen that large one they called 16 before.
And Android 16 was not part of Trunks' timeline, so he's noticing, oh, by coming back in time and warning them about the android menace, I fucked things up so there's more androids.
Just one more
shit.
to add to the pile I'm going to make.
And we'll also learn that all of this isn't even going to affect Trunks' future.
The old man? I took care of.
Ah, boy.
Because, as we'll discover, time travel in Dragon Ball Z works at basically a multiverse theory where it's like, by altering the past to create multiple timelines that splinter off from there.
Let's go kill this Goku.
Yeah.
Hey, 16. You were created specifically to kill Goku, right?
Correct.
Well, I guess that settles it then.
Where are they going?
Hey, Dad.
To find Goku.
Hi there.
That's what Dr. Giro wanted, right?
Rowdy Roo.
To kill Goku.
I couldn't give a damn about that. How dare they? How dare they ignore the mighty Vegeta?
Yes,
You're
how
ready
dare
to-
they?
To see Vegeta get... Are you ready to see Vegeta get his shit kicked in?
Kakarot, ha, don't make me laugh. They're going to pay for not recognizing my power.
Let's see it.
At least in the anime, he gets his shit cooked in. Because this is a game, you know, it's more of those when you win, it doesn't count fights. Alright, we finally got the Big Bang attack. And while I'm down here, I'll go level 2. Anything else I can upgrade? I don't think so right now. Yeah, Vegeta's got a lot of upgrades. But, most of them are tied to story progression. I feel like the androids should dent my model. I could probably set that up so it, like, squishes my head in. I just need to figure out... I would just need to, like, copy a setting from, the headband redeem to do that. So it, like, squishes the head in and then, like, pops back out. I could do that. I just need to find the correct settings for it. Thanks for the idea, Dev. That would definitely make for a more interesting anvil drop.
Easy, prey. You'd better give it your all.
So, this whole part of, like, you know, the android menace is not going to last much longer. We're going to get into cell very quickly. It's like, the whole thing of, like, 17 and 18 being the big threat is almost immediately abandoned. Could make it where its chance of bounces off your head or does it. That's kind of a good idea, too. I am able to randomize certain things, like call when you bonk me. In fact, it randomizes whether it plays the cartoon bonk sound or whether it plays Kurone's bonk sound.
Worthless.
You're giving me so many ideas. I've got to tinker with them later. I'm also, after having a discussion with an artist on Blue Sky last night, I got ideas for, some, like, seasonal models I could get for both my male and female models.
Well, I didn't expect to
They
see
probably
you
work better in
roaming
2D
around
than they would in
here.
3D.
You're going
So,
to tell me where you're going right now.
right after I get my
Want to or
new
not?
2D male model done, I could get one made for
Kill him.
this too.
See, that's what I thought.
And given the way that I've instructed Shiba to
Because I'm
make
going
the
to blow
model
every one
modular,
of you to
so
pieces.
new outfits can be added on top of it instead of having to redraw the entire model from
It's
scratch.
just gonna get you killed faster, you know.
Leaves potential for a lot of alternate outfits, basically.
So who's up first? The punk? The woman?
The two outfits I was thinking of were like some cosplay / Halloween costume outfits for my male and female models.
what you can do, 16.
Nice.
Why don't you fight him?
Negative.
For the male model, a space ghost outfit.
Goku.
Nice.
Wow. What a letdown.
And for the female model, an Elvira outfit.
Vegeta, are you all right? So you came.
Because with my female model's proportions, I think I'd make a very good Elvira.
Yeah, I think so too, honestly.
What?
Still, just watching isn't much fun. I guess I could play with you guys.
And I also thought of like an absolutely cursed model that I could have for April Fools, along with an April Fool's short that we can
Be
do.
warned. I don't plan on going easy on you just because you're a woman.
A clutch cargo model. With like, instead of superimposing my live lips over it, because that would be too hard to set up with the camera, it could
Yeah.
be like a photo of my real lips put on the model and then like animated.
How about you hold my hand?
Thanks for the head pats. It cost.
I need my head pats on each hand.
Fucking hell, I'll pat you damn head now. Stop choking me!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with like how the head squishes a bit during the head pats. I could copy that setting over to the anvil and like tweak it a bit. So there's a delay and how long it takes to pop back to its regular shape, and then have it randomized so it either bounces off or does that. When does Krillin get with the android? Not until after this arc is over, unfortunately. But like if you're familiar with Dragon Ball Z upgrades rather than original Dragon Ball Z, they don't even do a lot of ship team stuff until pretty far into this current arc. Whereas in Dragon Ball Z upgrades, they set up their mutual interest in each other a lot earlier. Because, you know, it's the benefit of, like, Toriyama was writing by the seat of his pants and kind of improvised a lot of the story events that happened. Whereas, Team 4-Star, with the benefit of hindsight, knew that they were going to get together, so they set it up from the beginning.
I guess I better put you out of your misery.
Shut the hell up!
What witchcraft did he do for her to like him? He was just a genuinely nice guy who just appealed to her sense of humanity, and you know, he was just a good guy.
Admit this, but I'm actually kind of impressed you held out.
Also, if Dragon Ball Z Abridged is your preferred canon, he also has a massive dog.
Now you've done it!
Oh. I think it's time we end this little game. You're about done, right?
Okay, so you probably couldn't tell from the sound design and lack of pain sounds there, but that cake broke his arm.
Ouch.
Don't worry. They're still alive. You'd better hurry up, though. Give them those sensu beans of yours. So, should we get going?
But aren't we going to ask them the whereabouts of Goku?
Nah. It'll be more fun if we have to find him ourselves.
Ugh. You can be such a child sometimes, 17. You know that?
You think so?
Whatever.
That Team 4-Star did, with the benefit of hindsight, was set up from the beginning that they're siblings, instead of having that be a reveal later on.
Hey, wait!
Huh? What do you want?
What is it that you guys are after? I mean, why are you doing this?
Well, first, we're gonna take care of Goku.
I mean, why are you going after Goku?
Hey, this is all just a game. I mean, Goku's the strongest guy around. Am I right?
You probably won't just stop because I asked you to, right?
It's not just because I dislike Chuck Huber that I don't, I'm going to harp on 17's performance, but I'm so used to how he sounds in Dragon Ball Z Abridged that Chuck Huber's 17 doesn't sound right to me. It's like how the official voice of Guru doesn't sound right to me after hearing Takahata's Super Kami Guru.
Bye.
Or how Dende doesn't sound right, sounding like an Axel kid instead of Takahata. Thankfully, Nappa still sounds right because all of the dog voices are based off of the ocean dog, including Takahata's
Feel the
voice.
need to kill us. Don't go after him. Just leave him be. He'd finally become a Super Saiyan and regained his pride and confidence as a warrior. Getting beaten that badly was probably too much for him to take.
Even Trunks, who defeated Frieza so easily, couldn't lay a finger on them. That's it, isn't
It's almost like that sword is worthless in a fight.
There's no way we can win.
And yeah, Trunks' guests stopped using that sword very quickly.
You guys go to Goku's house, then move him to a different location immediately. Before we do anything else, we need to make sure Goku gets better.
Right. What are you gonna do, Piccolo?
Uh-oh, Piccolo's not happy.
All of a sudden.
He's angry,
He went
just
that
like
way.
me. I'm angry.
Okay, I think I get it. He's got one final trick up his sleeve.
Why so angry?
One final trick? What do you mean?
So, you know what's in that direction.
Because I had to do a fight that I lose even if I win.
What are you trying to say?
That's Kami's place.
I hate those in video games. I hate them because if you lose, it counts as a game over. But if you win, you get your ass kicked anyways. I hate when games do that, and RPGs are the worst at doing that.
Oh, jeez.
I'm betting that Piccolo's gonna combine with
If I had a nickel for every RPG I've played where they have a fight like that,
But wait.
yeah, I could retire now.
Won't the Dragon Balls disappear too?
But if either of them dies separately, well, then the same thing's gonna happen anyway, so... Piccolo probably feels like this is our best shot at taking down an enemy this powerful.
So you know about the Hey Piccolo and Kami thing, right? That the two halves of the same being?
What do you think he's
Yeah.
up to? Relax, there's no need to hide
Piccolo's going to fuse with Kami.
I mean,
Oh,
we
jeez.
already know that you're Bulma's kid, all grown up
And
from the
that's
future.
going to make him, you know, as strong as he could possibly get.
What?
But also, since Kami's not around,
I'm sorry
that
for
means
hiding
the
it from
balls are inert.
Hey, no need to apologize.
Ah, boy.
I'm going to meet up with Chaozu. If things
That's
get hairy
where that
again,
the balls
I'll
are
be
inert
back.
line is going to come in that you love
We're gonna
quoting
get
so much.
Goku and take him to Master Roshi's place, okay?
Okay. Make sure you tell Goku not to overdo it.
Right. We'll tell him.
Because the way that the Dragon Balls work is if the creator of the Dragon Balls ceases to be, either through death or fusion, then the Dragon Balls stop working
Overdo it, huh?
and turn to stone.
Of all the times not to overdo it, now would actually be the time.
The androids in my timeline were in no way that
That's,
powerful.
yeah.
Has history really been altered that much?
Oh, a side quest with Android 8. Cool. Android 8 was the first android that Goku was introduced to in the original
No
Dragon
cause for
Ball.
concern.
And he's an android that does not want to fight. He just wants to live in peace amongst the wildlife and humanity.
Hey,
And here he's dealing with some dinosaur poachers.
Oh, lovely.
You can tell he's an early Dragon Ball design because he's more cartoony looking and, you know, directly inspired by Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
yeah.
As opposed to the more anime-esque designs of 17 and 18.
No way. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Android 8 is also known as Aider as a nickname.
Yeah.
I like that they implemented an Android 8 side quest for Trunks specifically, because it goes to show him that not all the androids are evil.
See ya.
And he does not know about Android 8, so he doesn't know this guy's an android.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was just wondering, these, androids, are they really as evil as you say that they are?
They're heartless blood.
Krillin, keep it in your pants.
Killing machines.
I get that Android 18 is super hot, but now's not the time. Yeah, Krillin is that. I can't say it on stream, but I agree with it 100%. And in a rare case of, in a very rare case, him being that actually ends up working out for him in the end. Because he gets to be a happily married man with a nice daughter. Named after his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, lovely.
His ex-girlfriend that only appeared in fillers, so Toriyama had no idea that they shared the same name when he was writing that part of the story.
Oh, excuse me.
Like, she was an anime filler arc exclusive character. So, it was complete coincidence that they happened to share the same name. Because Toriyama famously was not a fan of a lot of the stuff in the anime. Because the anime actually rewrote a lot of the characters a bit, especially Goku. Goku was rewritten to be more Superman-like, whereas in the manga, he's someone that's, for better or for worse, willing to put everyone else in danger if it means getting a more satisfying fight.
Yeah. Excuse me. Ugh.
Sorry, just got to,
No worries, take your time.
tend to my Z board a bit. Or community board, that's what it's called. The Z board is a separate community board that I've already attended to. But upgrading these actually does help in the long run, because they give you passive benefits.
Nice.
I want that Mr. Popo is the leader of the community of the gods instead of Kami. Given that I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it just makes it unintentionally funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, it plays into the whole pecking order thing. It goes to the dirt,
Yeah.
the worms in the dirt, Popo's stool, Kami, then Popo.
Yeah, I was just hoping they might not be in our time, that's all.
When it comes to these androids, I'd avoid holding on to too much hope if I were you.
Well, yeah, you're right, but you can't blame a guy for hoping, huh?
Actually, let's, yes, there is a training spot here. I need to train so I can get new super abilities for Trunks, because he's really underpowered right now. God, I'm having to manage stuff in a Dragon Ball Z game. It's like this is a real RPG or something.
Oh no! This is it! Oh no! This is it! Oh no! This is it! What? This is it! No, you're not! Oh no! What? Big bang!
Oh no, the Big Bang! The Bazinga attack!
Believe it! Too slow!
You know, I just love going outdoors. It's much safer than going out windows.
Yeah, I can't say I've done that before, but I can assume that it is safer. I know that, I do know that if you're going to break into a house, trying to break in through the window is probably not the best way to do it, because there are a large number of cases of, burglars trying to break into houses through the windows and ending up cutting themselves open and dying as a result.
Idiots.
I mean, in general, I would just recommend, not committing burglary in the first place, if at all possible.
Well, now where's the fun in that?
Like, for legal reasons, I have to say on Twitch that you should not commit burglary under any circumstances.
They look weak. No cause for concern. low on energy.
I don't know about you, Trunks, but I'm hungry.
You're hungry, you say? Well, not for much longer, you want bait. Steak. There's also, every time you eat it for the first time, it gives, stat benefits that are permanent. So, you have to make sure that, Trunks is nice and well fed.
Okay.
Because he's going to be one of our party members for a while. And he has missed out on most of this game due to not existing yet.
Yeah.
You know, the whole non-existence thing is kind of a hurdle to overcome.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Hunter robots, where are you? I'm at the designated location.
They look weak. No cost.
Maybe I have to do them in a specific order. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ah.
I can still fight.
I like the detail that they're not even using the more up-to-date hunter robots from the Red Ribbon Army. They're using the peel-off things robots.
Here. Take this.
Which are very weak.
This is it. This is it. This is it. Too slow. This is it. Too slow. This is it.
You know what? I'm doing this fight all wrong.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go Super Saiyan and take these guys on. Because you know what they say, there's no kill like overkill.
Yeah.
Too slow. This is it. Too slow. This is it.
Would you like to know an absolutely cursed fact I found out recently?
Sure.
We almost, at some point in the late 80s to early 90s, got a Spider-Man movie directed by John Carpenter,
Oh, jeez.
where he would have gone for what basically his idea for Spider-Man was less man with spider powers and more man spider.
Oh, jeez.
Like it basically would have been David Cronenberg's The Fly, but with the Spider-Man name.
Oh, jeez.
Because he had no interest in making an accurate Spider-Man movie. We also, at another point, almost got a Spider-Man movie directed by James Cameron that will have had Arnold Schwarzenegger as Dr. Octopus. And they were trying to get Leonardo DiCaprio to play Peter Parker. Unfortunately, it probably would have been a shit Spider-Man movie, given that it was being produced by the Canon Group. Do you know what the Canon Group are known for? I think from stuff like the Death Wish series. Because they are known for one superhero movie out their whole catalog of slot. Would you like to know what superhero movie they made prior to failing to making Spider-Man?
What?
Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Say that again?
Superman 4.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the studio that gave us Superman 4 was going to make a Spider-Man movie.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm glad that we ain't in that timeline. I'm glad too. We got the better outcome with Sam Raimi directing.
They look weak. No cause for concern. I'll win. You'll see. This is it. This is it.
By the way, would you like to know a Batman movie that we were supposed to get but didn't because Batman and Robin failed so spectacularly?
What?
We were supposed to get another Joel Schumacher directed Batman movie.
Right.
Okay.
And they already had a plot outline and some stars in mind. The villains would have been a dynamic duo of the Scarecrow and Harley Quinn.
Hey.
So Schumacher was actually going to add Harley Quinn to the mix.
Yes, but instead of being the Joker's girlfriend, she was going to be the Joker's daughter.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know who they were planning on having play Harley Quinn, but do you want to know who was going to, who they were hoping to get to play the Joker? Not the Joker, because Joker would have appeared too. But you want to know who they were going to get to play, Scarecrow?
Scarecrow? Oh.
Nicolas Cage.
I'm sorry, but I can't see Nicolas Cage as the Scarecrow.
And they would have brought back Jack Nicholson to play the Joker in some fear gas-induced hallucinations.
Hey.
So basically, they were going to do Arkham Knight before a good, 20 years before Arkham Knight.
Oh, wow.
Right.
I would have turned out better than Arkham Knight.
At least it wouldn't have had the tired, overdone Jason Todd story.
Yep.
But with the twist that he cosplays as Batman. Cosplays as an anti-Batman, I should say.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight is interesting. But, it's dragged down by a lot of the Jason Todd stuff because you can see it coming from a mile away if you're even passively familiar with the Jason Todd story. I've never read a comic that had Jason Todd in it, and I could still see it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the only reason I saw it from a mile away was because I was expecting it, due to the fact that I was spoiled for it like months before I actually got a copy of the game.
I wasn't even spoiled for it. It's just like, as soon as I saw how he acted, I was like, oh, this is just Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Like the
Like,
whole
I feel like I probably would have still
old man and like, you know, I've got a history with you. I'm like, it's Jason Todd.
Yeah, no, I would have been able to pick up on that even without being told. But it still irks me that, you know, someone thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, not be so subtle about who the character of the Arkham Knight actually is.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Hey, Chi-Chi. Pleased to meet you.
Krillin, you're all right. Oh, I was worried sick about you guys.
Oh, Yamcha! How's Goku? Are there any changes?
He's fine. He took his medicine. Now he's sleeping. So you're the guy for
He's having a dream where he's a pirate.
Yeah. You're the one that beat the androids, right?
No. Sorry, but we'll fill you in.
It hasn't ended yet, but it's supposed to end within the next few years.
What's going on?
2. Actually, 3 scary androids are on their way here, and they're after Goku.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yamcha sounds like such an idiot.
It's all packed up.
He really is. He is. He's a total meathead.
What's everyone doing here? Did something happen?
We'll tell you on the way. Just get
Okay, out of the recastings that they did in Kai, I'm like, I like Kid Gohan's voice better in Kai than in the original Dragon Ball Z.
Come on, tell us. Have any leads?
Because he doesn't sound like kind of Bobby Hale-ish. He just sounds like an actual kid.
It's more fun this way, taking our time and hunting him down.
Regardless, we should still have some kind of game plan. Hey, 16. What about you? You know something.
I believe that's Colin Klungemere who voices Krillin. Not Krillin, Gohan.
So you did know
as a kid and from Kai onwards, who you might also know for voicing Luffy.
Dr. Giro tell you that?
Oh, okay.
Affirmative. If we fly, we should arrive.
Kind of like how Sonny Strait voices Krillin in this, and also voices
See,
Sop.
this guy gets it. Traveling on foot is a complete waste of time.
Well, I mean, I'm not the biggest One Piece fan. That's for it.
Neither am I. I still think it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, I don't. You know, it's not like I don't care about One Piece or anything like that. It's just I never really got into it past the 4Kids era.
Thankfully, you don't have to deal with the 4Kids era anymore because they went back and redubbed the beginning parts that 4Kids did.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying the last time I actually sat down and watched an episode of One
was during
Piece
the 4Kids era, which is the same for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We should probably let Bulma in on everything that's
The same for me. I need to sit down and watch One Piece from the beginning with the superior Funimation dub.
So,
yeah.
does that mean I
Because 4Kids really did a disservice to it.
Yeah. Like, I liked the the One Piece rap for as corny as it was. But hey, that was about the only thing from it I actually cared for.
Okay, speaking of the rap, the coolest thing that came out of like that corny rap, in my opinion, is that the original rapper who performed it did an updated version a couple years ago that had that was updated to include all of Luffy's crew up to the point that the series was at when he did it.
Nice.
Yeah. Why? What's up?
Well, I heard from headquarters that we got a call a few days ago from someone out west in the countryside.
Okay, we're about to get into Cell stuff.
They said they found a strange vehicle in the mountains that had Capsule Corporation written on the side of it.
Yeah, like
I told you they dropped the androids as the main villains immediately.
Products to see who it might belong to. But it didn't match anything I could find. I thought Trunks might know something about it. It's covered in moss and it looks really old. Would you mind taking a look for me? I'll send you a pic.
Oh, so Cell's like fucking old.
This is... Yeah.
Okay, Cell is from the future,
Definitely the
and he
time
traveled
machine
back in time a few years before this point in the timeline,
How is that possible?
and then
okay.
hid for a few years.
Here with my other capsules.
Ah.
I thought this might be a time machine, but what's it doing in a place like that?
Do you know the...
Like, in order to travel back in time, you have to revert to his larval form, which is a form we don't really get to see much of. And then he buried himself underground for a few years until he matured into his imperfect form.
Yes, I'd like to see it for myself.
Then I'm coming too. We can meet up near the machine's location.
So Cell is actually not old. By the events of this saga, he's like 6 years old.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Gohan.
Don't worry, Mom. We're not going anywhere dangerous. We'll be safe.
Are you sure about that?
Trunks?
Yeah?
I was wondering, is the future really all that bad?
It is. Humanity has been reduced to only tens of thousands of people.
That's terrible.
And the worst thing is, they wiped the entire genre of country music out of existence.
I'm low on energy.
My stomach's making noises.
That was one of my favorite bits from the Android stuff and Androids and Cell stuff from Dragon Ball Z Abridged was like talking about how they wiped country music off the face of the earth. So Trunks goes back in time and he hears country music for the first time and he doesn't know what it is. And by the time he's heard enough country music, he's like, what? He's like, did you know that country music is actually awesome? I'm pretty sure he'd enjoy if you heard country music, but you got to hear the good stuff instead of the shit that gets played on the radio. Like,
yeah.
If instead of listening to, like, Florida Georgia Line, or, what's his name, like, Morgan Wallen, if he got to listen to, like, Ram Rants. Which I cannot play Ram Rants on stream, apparently. It'll get you banned, because it is too vulgar. But look up Ram Rants if you haven't heard it yet. You are in for a treat.
Oh, God. I've heard Ram Ranch myself.
Let the androids destroy this city! It's completely intact. It's strange to see it like this.
I would not recommend getting into the sequels to Ram Rants, though, because not only does it get repetitive, you get the problematic issue of a white Canadian man using the N-word and not in it.
Ah, boy. Yeah.
Which I do not agree with as a creative decision.
That's it over there, isn't it?
I totally agree with that. What you're saying, not with what the other person did.
Hi, Bulma!
Hey, you're both here.
So this is the time machine you were talking about?
Yeah, that's right.
Here, I'll take out my time machine. Check it out. This is the time machine I came in. As you can see, it's identical.
Cell came back in time for Trunks' time machine in the future. They're killing Trunks.
It looks like something made
The Trunks of Cell's timeline, because remember, this timeline is splintered up into all sorts of shit now.
Yeah.
What's this?
No! What is it?
And that's the egg that so has from.
Doing in the
Oh,
time
boy.
machine.
This is some sort of egg, isn't it?
What's going on?
It's not.
Okay, I don't know if it's just me being hungry, or if it's the aforementioned meds fucking with my perception of reality. But I look at that egg, I'm like, I wonder what it would taste like scrambled.
Obviously, it's from the same time as you, right?
Actually, it's from even further in the future. 3 years after I left.
What would scrambled cell taste like?
And that's not all. The panel shows that it arrived here 4 years ago. So that means this thing arrived here 1 year before I did. What's going on? Why did this thing come here? I thought the reason the 2 androids, Goku, and the others fought were different. And the reason history had changed so much was because of my coming here. But this... it's possible. This thing might actually be the cause of all the changes.
Oops.
Trunks, you fucked everything up.
Wait, what's that?
What's what?
Oh, it's just... I was wondering what that is.
What on earth is it?
That is Cell's shredded skin from his larval field when he finally matured into his imperfect form.
Bet. That's what was inside the egg we found in the time machine.
Right.
You know, like how a cicada sheds its shell. Its shell.
Yeah.
When it
How did it end up in this
wet molts. That is what Cell did.
Either someone placed the egg in the time machine, or they came here carrying it.
Hey! You guys got a bad feeling about this too, right?
Yeah.
Then we'd better hurry up and get out of here. You guys are gonna be at Kame House, right? I'll call you if something happens, okay?
Right, thanks. What's going on? I'm so confused. The mysteries just keep piling up.
I think I know who's behind this mystery.
Red herring?
Red herring!
Kami looked down in both amazement and fear as Gohan and the others discovered the mysterious exoskeleton. Just as
Mr. Popo was on LSD because he drank a gallon of it.
exoskeleton was getting a taste of that terror. Trunks and Krillin made their way to the town to investigate. Aware of the coming disaster, Kami accepted his fate and
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the cool stuff in this arc gets skipped over in
My assistance as a
these
warrior rather than
narrated slideshows.
What Earth needs now is not a watchful eye from above, but a powerful new defender.
Then, around the same time, Piccolo, filled with a greater sense of determination after the fight with the android.
By the way, if you haven't seen the Ocean Dub version of the scene where Piccolo and Kami fuse, look it up. It's got some fucking top-tier metal screams in it from Scott McNeil. Like some just straight-up shrieks. It's amazing.
Kami, I assume you know why I'm here.
That I do, Piccolo. Though I am Earth's guardian, I stand powerless before the threat to obliterate it. There's nothing more vexing.
All right. Then you're ready to do this? To become one again?
Of course. Though I am not without my doubts, I'll have you know.
After all that's happened, don't tell me you're scared.
Okay, I like that they sped up the
Would you be capable
Piccolo and Kami fusing thing here. Because in the actual story, it took like multiple episodes for Kami to finally agree to fuse.
Those who walk the path of darkness are fated to become
Like, there would be like plot stuff going on, and then it would cut back to Piccolo just sitting on the lookout, waiting for Kami to say, okay, yes, I'll do it.
catastrophe would far eclipse the android menace.
Skip to the point, old man. Why do you hesitate? Spit it out.
Well, your forthright resolve certainly gives me a bit of hope. Very well. Answer me this, Piccolo.
I will fuse with you if you can solve my riddle spree.
Should we not observe the situation a little longer?
I'm not even joking, we have to answer a quiz.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
What do you mean? Wait. Is there something else at play? Something I don't know about?
I see you, too, falter before this unknown potential for peril.
What?
I shall ask you once more, Piccolo. Is now truly the time for this fusion? Should we not observe the situation a little longer?
Oh, come on. Whatever foe stands before us, we will defeat it. It's that simple.
I see. Then allow me to ask you one more question. Once we...
Riddle me this, Piccolo.
The Dragon Balls will be lost. Well, what of your
Riddle me this, Piccolo. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food, out hot, eat the food?
Oh, jeez.
The Dragon Balls aren't an issue. If I fight as I am now, I'll be killed. You'll disappear, and the Dragon Balls disappear too.
Riddle me this, Piccolo. If quizzes are quizzical, then what are tests?
We need to take a stand now.
I see. Your reasoning is sound. Very well, Piccolo. To one flesh and one spirit we shall return. It seems my time has come. Time for me to provide my assistance as a warrior rather than a guardian.
That's right. Earth needs extra power. It seems like I'm the one that's going to provide that.
Very well. I will lend my body to you. Kami!
I'm going to be the base. Got it?
Indeed.
Look how Mr. Popo just looks fucking stoned out of his mind this whole game. Like, he's not frowning like he usually is, and he's not smiling like he was edited to do in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. He's just got this blank slate face.
Other details once we combine, as you will have access to everything that I know.
Got it.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Popo.
Farewell, Kami. Please, don't die.
I am neither Kami nor Piccolo. I am a Namekian who's forgotten his true name.
But I'll still go by Piccolo for ease of conversation.
Right. I'm off. Gingertown.
Oh boy, we unlocked another side quest. It's in Gingertown, okay. So we'll be right there anyway. Okay. We can at least get the Cell's introduction tonight.
Yes.
This thing is killing all these people. Who or what could it possibly be?
Ooh, I get to learn some ultimate level attacks. So before we do either the side quest or fight Sal, I'm gonna do some training. Because I got new moves to learn.
It's weird to be reunited with my other half. But at the same time, kind of feels right. There aren't too many people left in or around Gingertown. Damn that monster. I can't move! Damn it! Unleash your inner power! Damn it! Special beam cannon!
So have you ever wondered why Piccolo is called Piccolo? If you were familiar with anything in the original Dragon Ball and started Dragon Ball Z like a lot of American and Canadian kids did? Okay, so the Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z is the son/reincarnation of a villain from Dragon Ball named the Demon King Piccolo. A Demon King Piccolo, because, you know how I've said that Toriyama loves themed names for characters as well as funny names for characters?
Yeah.
The Demon King Piccolo had subordinates that were all named after musical instruments, like bongo and tambourine.
Okay.
And there were supposed to be demons as well before it was retconned that Piccolo was actually a Namekian. So, all of the demons had musical instrument names, and Piccolo was their leader.
Oh, okay.
So it was just like, oh, this villain faction is all named after musical instruments. Sort of like how Frieza's men are named after things that you keep in a refrigerator. Or like how later all the Saiyans will be named after vegetables.
Yeah.
I can't move!
Oh, I should say all of the food-blooded Saiyans named after vegetables, because their kids obviously are. There's some team naming with Trunks though. Because all of Bulma's relatives, including Trunks, are named after kinds of underwear.
Yeah.
Bulma was named after bloomers, because her Japanese name is basically just another reading of bloomers.
Yeah.
Her father is Dr. Greaves. Her mother's name is Panty. And she has a sister named Tights. And later on, she'll have a daughter named Bra.
Unleash your inner power!
Sorry, I'm messing with the new Straxus figure in my hands.
It's okay. I understand the fun of messing with a new Transformer when it's all yours in the middle. I spent like some time yesterday just messing around with Automatic Prime.
Like, funny story. I did not have to look at the instructions or even look up how to do this. I just somehow figured it out.
I mean, you already had it's a remold of Galvatron, and you already had Galvatron. I think if you
That
just,
is true.
remembered how to do it.
That is true, but I kind of forgot what it's like to mess with Galvatron because I haven't really messed with the Galvatron in almost I want to say a year now.
Notice that Galvatron molded. Galvatron is a pretty simple transformation. Doesn't have any like super complicated steps.
Unleash your...
Yeah, the Legacy version, the Kingdom/Legacy version actually is a little more involved because it's like pulling the body apart.
It's more involved than but it's still easy to figure out and remember.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't mean simple as in like, oh, it's just a couple steps. Because it does have a fair amount of steps to it that justifies it being a leader price point.
Yeah.
And it pulls off some impressive stuff too to justify it being a leader.
Yeah.
But like, it's not overwhelming with its complexity.
That's true.
I can't move.
Like, it's the difference between something that's involved and fun and something that's over-engineered and a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Like fucking HasLab Unicron.
Or like anything from the first few movie lines.
Yeah. Or hell, the studio series line for the movies. For like the Bayverse movies anyway.
Yeah.
That's-
The Bayverse designs in general. They tend to be pains in the ass.
Yep.
Because those are overcomplicated designs to begin with, so of course they're gonna have overcomplicated toys.
Right. Like those were they always felt like a chore to mess with. Some were easier than others though, I will say that much.
The Megatrons get the worst of it, because they don't have neatly designed vehicle modes that are easy to figure out. They're just nonsense.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. All the Cybertronian alt modes, not just Megatron, but like Shockwave, Soundwave. Well, I take that back. Soundwave is actually easy to transform because, he's a fucking satellite.
It's too easy because he turns into nothing. He does a yoga pose. That's his transformation.
Pretty much.
Also, remember these two? The Taurus from the side quest on Namek?
Vaguely.
Yep.
They're here on Earth now as part of their tour.
Oh, wow. Okay, what the hell am I sensing? Is that the Namekian? Is that me? Is that me stronger than me?
Is that me stronger than me? Oh, kill me!
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so they're here to eat a dinosaur.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
A very specific dinosaur called a Dorosaurus.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you'll see it. It's very underwhelming, because there's only a few dinosaur designs in this game. Like, you get your Pteranodons, and then you get your T-Rexes, and everything else is a variation of T-Rexes.
Hey.
Hey.
Yep.
See that? And that. and replace this. Yeah, we should be wait, I gotta check and see if the skill tree. God damn it, I'm thinking like an RPG player in this Dragon Ball Z RPG. How dare it make me do that?
Hey, you signed up for
It's
this.
making me have to strategize.
Yes, we have to strategize. We must plan very carefully. The Alpha Quintessence must always have a plan.
My plan is alright, time's up, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins! Oh my god, he just ran in. Save him! So there's the Dorosaurus.
Dorosaurus honestly looks like if Doomsday had decided to go dinosaur. Tell me that doesn't look like Doomsday.
So a Doomasaurus. That's actually a cool name for a dinosaur.
Yeah.
That Doomasaurus sounds like something that would be in a DC comic.
Yeah.
Like late Silver Age, early Bronze Age, like, you know, so it sounds like something that would be in like one of those like 80s to 90s era DC comics where like they still use like goofy ass names for stuff, but it was like edgy goofy ass names. Oh, and this specific Frieza Force soldier is back. The one that wants to be a chef.
Oh, jeez.
Right up there with the elf that wanted to be a dentist. And we beat him in 2 hits.
Like, if he wants to be a chef, then why the hell is he working for Frieza?
Because he's the chef for the Frieza Force.
Oh.
Well, he's not with the Frieza Force anymore. He just still wears the armor. Because he doesn't have any other clothes. His name's Melone.
Merlot, did you say?
Melone.
Oh,
As in
Malone.
melon.
Okay. I thought you said
And he's
Merlot
also
as
a
like.
galactic. He's a galactic tour guide now.
Yeah.
He's going on. He's not just a tour guide. He's a culinary tour guide. So he's bringing people to planets that taste their finest foods.
Hey.
And if he's says he's here to taste Earth's finest foods, then he should really look up my friend Mario. Dude's quite the culinary maestro, whatever you want to call him.
I thought you were
He's
going
good
to
at
say
cooking.
that he should eat Mario.
No, in IRL, Mario actually is quite the chef.
Yes.
Hey!
Let's see.
They ate that dinosaur meat raw because cooking it robs it of its flavor.
Okay.
Oh, now they're going to go to Planet Yardrat and try their sweet potatoes. Yardrat is where Goku learned the instant transmission during the time skip between the Frieza Saga and the Android Saga. He landed on Planet Yardrat, recovered there from the fight with Frieza, learned instant transmission, and then came back to Earth.
Bye! Whoa,
Or if you're going by the Dragon Ball Z abridged version, he went to Planet Yardrat because he crash landed there after forming a cocoon, but muffins around him that protected him and fed him while he escaped from the explosion of Namek. And
Oh, jeez.
then while he was on yard rat, they fed him their sick aliens. And that's how he learned the instant transmission, by eating sick aliens.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, time for sell. Time for stuff to get interesting. Wanna see me drink this guy?
Face monster. What's going on? I can sense Goku's energy from this creature. And Vegeta and Frieza's too. What the hell are you?
Oh, you don't need to know that. All you need to know is that I'm going to enjoy you as my next meal. Demon King Piccolo.
How do you know my name?
Like I said, there's no need for you to know. Now prepare to be devoured.
Imperfect Cell is probably my favorite Cell form. Like, yeah, Perfect Cell has a lot of the best moments, but Imperfect Cell is cool because it's like if the Predator was a Dragon Ball Z villain. Like, he is an animal owned by hunt.
Yeah.
Because now you don't have to hold back.
Like, I'll be honest, years ago, before I like saw everything, like what had to do with the Cell, the character of Cell in general, I legit thought this was Cell's perfect form.
Yeah, this is just his base form, basically.
Yeah. Because honestly, it was just a case where it was like, I just thought, to me, I was thinking like, oh, so his imperfect form is when he's more humanoid, but he gets more and more hideous as he gets perfect. Like, I legit thought that was that was my thought process, that he would just mutate further and further.
I'm thinking of it from a Western perspective, which is where the more powerful a monster gets, the more monstrous it looks. Whereas in anime and Japanese stuff in general, they tend to get more humanoid, beautiful, handsome as they get stronger. Ow, Dad, you're so tight.
Who used the time machine for this? Tell me.
Send me here. That would be yours truly.
And I'll use the solar flare.
In order to fit inside.
I forgot he could do that.
All it took was for me to avert myself into an egg. Take that.
Special beam cannon!
I was using the guided Kamehameha. Interesting. That's the one where it homes in on the enemy. There's a lot of variants of the Kamehameha throughout the series, mostly because Goku keeps finding inventive ways to use the same move. My favorite being the warp Kamehameha.
Why do you have Goku and Frieza's energy?
Although Piccolo still has my favorite attack out of all the Dragon Ball Z characters, the Hell Zone Grenade.
I'm an android, you see.
He only uses the Hell Zone Grenade once in the entire series, and it doesn't work.
Dr. Giro created
But it's still so cool the way he does it. Like, the reason he stops using it is because it's a move that takes a lot of time to set up.
Long ago, Dr. Giro gathered the genetic material
Years ago, I was Chinese.
to create me, the ultimate android. But it took too long, so he abandoned the project. Fortunately, his computer picked up where he left off and continued it.
Chris. Mind if I call you Chris? That's what your name is in the server. Hello. Hi.
and his father were collecting.
You're probably, given that you're a new viewer, you're probably a bit confused by the different voice and the different model. I do this sometimes because I identify as gender fluid.
The computer already has.
Some days I feel more masculine, some days I feel more girly. Today I was feeling more girly.
Slow, and it will take 20.
The painkillers give me boobs. I wish. That would be fun.
Possible. We completely destroyed Dr. Giroux's laboratory.
If I could just grow boobs at will, I would be able to satisfy so many of my urges. I'm not going any further into detail about that.
3 years after arriving here to go from an egg to.
Are you sure those weren't titty Skittles? Both of them require a prescription, so... And some medicines have been known to cause boob growth as a side effect in men.
One final question.
Including one of the antidepressants I used to be on as a kid.
Why this time period?
Dr. Giroux's computer informed me that my
That there actually is a medical term for when biological men grow women-style boobies as opposed to the standard man boobs that are caused by weight gain. Like when they grow like actually fully formed breasts as a woman would. It's called gynecomastia.
Quite a problem locating those pesky androids. It seems they were nowhere to be found in my era. But in a stroke of luck, I learned that Trunks had a time machine. So I used my magnificent skills and abilities to kill.
You used to know a dude with L-sized boobs? That sounds fun.
Then I used it to travel here.
That sounds fun and also very unfortunate depending on how much you value your masculinity.
And Trunks had already programmed the time. I just pressed a switch and the machine did the rest.
Oh,
I didn't want them? Okay, then that wasn't fun.
Was able to defeat the androids in his future.
It all depends on whether you want them or not.
Machine for this time to come and tell us.
That's not all the computer told me. It is said the moment I achieve my perfect form, I will acquire a power beyond all comprehension.
Thanks for helping me solve this little mystery.
He's not so.
That perfect form of yours.
Piccolo!
Trunks, what's he doing here?
Interesting thing about Cell's introduction here, he's actually weaker than Piccolo right now.
How very clever of him.
So this is the guy who...
Like, if it weren't for the distractions, Piccolo could have just finished him off here.
Exoskeleton near
oh, wow.
You got that right. I'll fill you in on the details later. First things first, we need to...
He even got surgery for removing his mommy milkers. I'm glad he was able to get rid of them if he didn't want them. I've known people, who are trans that pull out big mommy milkers and don't want them. Like trans men that don't want them, but can't get rid of them because they can't get authorized for the surgery due to the states they live in.
No, he got away.
That's gotta be very. That's gotta be very rough.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, not just, you know, having body features that you don't want that make you uncomfortable having them, but also, like, the bigger they are, the more back discomfort they cause due to that weight being placed all on the front of your body.
Yeah.
Hello? Talk! What the hell happened here?
Tien's apparently on his way here too. Once he arrives, I'll tell you everything.
Tell me one thing first. How did you increase your power so much in such a short period of time?
It looks like he fused with Kami.
That's all it took? What is it with all these lowlifes?
It's basically Dot.
How dare they attempt to surpass the greatest Super Saiyan in the universe? I can't stand this anymore. Look what you've done, Kakarot.
Looks like
Do you really buy into your own hype that much? I am the hype.
Here's what's going on.
I see.
So, to prevent Cell from achieving his perfect form, we either need to find him and kill him, or we need to find androids 17 and 18 and kill them. Those are our only options. If you ask me, our best bet is to take Cell out before he acquires too much power.
I'm tired of all these pathetic...
So right now what Cell's doing is going from town to town, absorbing people to boost his power level, so he can be strong enough to overpower Android 17 and 18 and absorb that.
17 and 18 ourselves, and Cell's much more powerful than them.
That's why Cell goes on this prolonged hunt instead of going right after 17 and 18.
I swear I will. I will go beyond Super
The more people he absorbs, the more stronger he goes and get. My words are breaking down.
Why don't we just
Yes.
go back to the
Yes,
lab
they
and
are.
destroy Cell before he's finished?
I promise I speak English real good like.
Very least, we'll create an alternate future where Cell doesn't exist.
I promise I'm fluent in English, I'm just a
We'll
southerner.
go on and head back to the lab. Me and Tien will continue searching around here for the time being.
Right. Well, if we come up empty, we'll just head back to Kami House. We can check the news for clues. All right, let's go.
What kind of clues? Blues clues? Now I've got the image of like Steve coming across the aftermath of Cell absorbing people where there's just like deflated bodies and clothes left over. Because he, like, as he absorbs them, like, their bodies deflate and basically turn into empty skin. Like, he's like looking over all the carnage and he sees a blue paw print on one of the bodies and he's like, oh my god, Blue, you tampered with the evidence.
Go beyond Super Saiyan? Is that even possible?
I know you were just trying to help us find out who was behind this, but you seriously shouldn't have done that, Blue. Alright, we'll probably continue for just a little bit longer and then we'll end for tonight.
Okay.
Because we're about at a stopping point. And as far as the schedule goes, I'm probably gonna change what we have on the menu for tomorrow night.
Okay.
Keep an eye out on the Discord server and my Blue Sky. Updates on that so you can stay informed. I might change it to Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Depending on how I feel. I might even change it to something else entirely different than that. Looks like the sensor beans are ready. Yep, 2 more sensor beans. Nice. fact, did you know that Korin has multiple names depending on which dub and or which translation of the show you're watching?
Androids there, right? Right. It's likely that anything we do in that timeline...
Like, you know, surprise, surprise, the English dub changed the character's name. But given that Dragon Ball has had multiple English dubs, it varies from dub to dub. Like, just talking about English stuff without getting into the various foreign dubs that Dragon Ball has got. In Japanese, his name is Kari instead of Korin.
Androids and sell here, they're still going to exist in your future. Am I right?
And starting with the Ocean dub into the Funimation dub, it was changed to Korin. But there was also a short-lived dub in the 80s by Harmony Gold of the original Dragon Ball as mostly lost media. But they changed all the character names in there. And they changed Karin / Korin to Whiskers the Wonder Cat. Which is just legendary.
Now Cell won't be a problem in this time.
I've been known by many names. Favorite was Whiskers the Wonder Cat.
Good call saying we should dig around the lab. I didn't think we'd actually be...
In that dub, they also changed Goku's name to Zero.
If we show these to my mother, she should be able to figure out how we can defeat them. True. Actually, would you mind taking this to my mother for me? I have something I need to do. Huh? You're not coming? No. I thought I'd do some training with my father. If he's able
I'm going to have some father-son bonding time whether he likes it or not.
Well, Vegeta's not exactly a team player. He probably won't want to train with you. You may be right. But sparring with someone leads to greater results in a short amount of time. Even my father should...
Even if he doesn't want to train with me, he'll still probably want to beat the shit out of me, so that's good enough, I guess.
Reading you loud and clear. Good luck. Thanks.
Don't worry, Vegeta becomes a better father as the series goes on.
Then, Trunks sought out his father Vegeta, while Krillin made his way to Bulma to deliver the blueprints. Impressed and terrified by Dr.
Fun fact, did you know that we have canon names for 17 and 18 from before they were turned into Android 17 and 18?
First 2, and then 3.
Revealed by Akira Toriyama years later, just a couple years ago actually, along with the reveal that Android 16 was based on Dr. Jiro's son.
Their hunt for Cell.
17's name is Lapis, and 18's name is Lazuli.
But watch.
Oh, jeez.
News of more victims spread.
A monster has made its way to a town in South District 48.
Also in that interview, before this, before he was given a proper return in Dragon Ball Super, he revealed what Android 17 had been doing after Dragon Ball Z. Or like after the Cell Saga in general, because he doesn't appear again until way into Dragon Ball Super.
To be reckoned with.
Oh, did everyone leave?
He became a park ranger.
Great show.
Go on.
That was not something that Dragon Ball Z Abridged made up. He wanted to be a park ranger. That is canonically what happened to him, and they made a joke out of it.
Oh, wow.
Goku!
Because of just how out of nowhere it was for Android 17 to become a fucking park ranger.
Yeah.
I wonder if he had to deal with any bears stealing picnic baskets.
Sorry to worry you, Chi-Chi. And you too, Master Roshi.
We're just glad you're better.
By the way, it looks like everyone left. Are they after that Cell guy?
Yeah. But how did you know about him?
I heard everyone talking while I was asleep. I think I got the gist of what's going on.
Oh.
I think I've got to train too.
You're going to fight? No way! You're in no shape to fight! You need more rest!
Relax, guys. I'm not gonna fight anyone just yet. I mean, if Vegeta can't handle him, then there's no way I can. I'm gonna have to train and reach even higher levels. Higher than even Super Saiyan.
A level even higher than Super Saiyan?
Chi-Chi, I want to take Gohan with me when I'm training. Is that okay with you?
You're kidding, right? Oh, I guess there's nothing I can do to stop you if I say no. Fine. If you're going to train him, then make him strong.
Thanks, Chi-Chi.
Also, you're gonna give me another baby. Because if I'm gonna lose one, I'm gonna need a replacement.
You're going to get a job.
Just like getting another goldfish after your first goldfish has to get flushed down the toilet.
God, that's dark.
It wouldn't be one of my streams when I'm in like a lucid mood without dark jokes.
If we approach selling this thing, we won't
That
have
is
to
true.
worry about him reading our power levels. Don't you think?
He's a crafty one. Even if we get close, we're still going to have to flush him out.
Goku!
The instant transmission doesn't look or sound right to me without it being like a Dragon Ball Z Abridged where it just pops in and pops out. Complete with a pop sound.
But I'm kind of hungry. Hey, Kamikalo!
You don't have to combine our names. I'm mostly Piccolo, so just call me Piccolo.
I hate to admit it, but I'm not powerful.
Why says he's mostly Piccolo? How is that divided up? Is it like 60-40? Or like 70-30?
Take Gohan somewhere we can get a year's worth of training in one day.
That's right. The hyperbolic time chamber, of course. Wait, no one has ever been able to last an entire year in there. Even you could barely last a whole month before.
But things are different than before. We'll be fine. And don't forget, we can bring Vegeta and Trunks along with us.
The hyperbolic time chamber, or as I've also started calling it after Dragon Ball Z Abridged, the realm of infinite bullshit.
Goku, let me ask you something. Are you afraid we might be up against someone
Like, the hyperbolic time chamber was not a thing before this arc, but they say that Goku trained in there as a kid, even though we never saw that happen.
There's that.
Go on, let's go. We'll grab
And
Vegeta and Trunks
it's like,
on the way.
oh, it's this room that is magically fully stocked with all the stuff you need to stay in there for a single year, but time moves differently inside the room. So it's a year inside the room, but it's only a day outside the room.
I'm picking up some energy way over there. I'm guessing it might be them.
It's a really cool concept, but it comes out of fucking nowhere. It's basically Toriyama's way of like, oh god, I need to have the characters trained to get stronger against this new foe. But I can't just interrupt the story to have another training arc, right?
I'll just show you when we get there.
Because like, for better or for worse, Toriyama was known to write by the seat of his pants. He did not plan out stories beforehand. Aside from like a general, like, who the main players of the arc are going to be. And you know what? That is a very chaotic approach to story writing, and I respect him so much for being able to create such a compelling story out of mostly improv. That takes some serious talent and some serious cojones.
Yeah.
Like, to add a little bit more context to, like, how wild it is that Toriyama was basically making shit up as he went along. Dragon Ball, in its original manga form, was published on a weekly basis.
Try this! Try this! This!
So he only had a week to make each chapter. Speaking of someone that's read a little bit of early Dragon Ball, but hasn't, gone through of the original Dragon Ball yet, I love that they included the rock, paper, scissors move in Goku's mix-up in this game. Even though he doesn't use it in Dragon Ball Z, the actual series, it's so cool that they remembered that that was part of his original moveset as a kid. It's something he came up with on his own, throwing rock, paper, scissors into an attack that briefly stuns the enemy. Like, the way that the rock, paper, scissors move worked, in its original form, whereas here it's broken up into 3 separate techniques, one for rock, one for paper, and one for scissors, is that each like hand form of rock, paper, scissors with a different step of the technique. Rock would be punching them square in the face. And would be, like a palm slam, and scissors was poking them in the eyes. It was like a real Three Stooges ass move.
Oh, wow.
My power!
Alright, need to get my rewards from the encyclopedia, because I always forget to check that.
Ah, yes. Never forget. Luke proceeds to forget.
Never forget this. Okay, I'll never forget it. Why am I supposed to never forget again?
Exactly.
Now he's got the ultimate rock, paper, scissors, so he does all 3 steps in one.
Ah, boy. It's gonna go to his head, isn't it?
Which basically amounts to, dealing massive stun damage.
Ow.
Instead of, having to, like, if before unlocking ultimate rock, paper, scissors, if you wanted to use all 3 steps of the rock, paper, scissors technique, you would have to equip all 3 parts of the rock, paper, scissors technique, which would take up 3 of your super attack slots.
Ah.
And a bear haven't eaten, too. He did say he's hungry. There we go. He should be good for now. Any side quests? Okay, Gizzard Wasteland it is. Time to train. Again. Or at least, to grab Vegeta and then train.
That's Vegeta's energy. And Trunks. Goku! So, how's your training going?
I know you finished the game already? Is this your first time? From Dragons on Twitch? This is not my first time playing this game, but
That's Vegeta for
I
you.
have not beaten it yet. I've done a separate playthrough on my own time where I've gotten almost to the end of the Cell Saga. I just keep getting sidetracked by other games, so I haven't finished this yet, let alone gotten to the DLC.
Don't be like that. I know a great place to train. It's called the Hyperbolic Time Chamber.
I've played enough to know that they skipped over Vegeta's best moment, the final flash, and that irritates me as a Vegeta stan.
Seriously, come with us. You don't have to train with me or anything if you don't want to. Just so you know, 2 people can use the room.
And if the music sounds off to you, I'm playing with a mod that puts in the Falconer score from the old Funimation dub, so I can not get copyright claimed on YouTube.
Yes.
Because a lot of the Kikuchi score that's in this game triggers YouTube's content
I used the
ID.
room once before when I was a lot younger. It was beyond brutal in there. I could only stay in there for about a month.
See, I'm glad someone agrees that bullshit that this game skips over the final flash. That could have made for such a... like, given that CyberConnect 2 is known for their high-end, for their really good anime-style in 3D cutscenes, imagine what that would have been like if they were... if whatever thing that kept them from doing the final flash was not there, so we got to see the final flash as rendered by CyberConnect 2. That would have been fucking amazing, but no, we get a fucking slideshow.
Good luck.
Yes, I'm still salty about that. And I will never not be salty about that.
The end goal is to take you out after all.
This game is called Kakarot, but Goku's barely in it because of how the story is supposed to play out.
Go forward knowing that, okay?
In the future, you may very well...
That's another issue I have, the title.
If it's okay, we'll head in first. Good luck, guys! And play nice!
It's so hot. It's kind of hard to breathe, and the increased gravity makes it hard to move. And there's nothing here. It's just empty white space.
Good.
You could say that it's a void. 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 Void.
Hey, you did want to train with me, didn't you?
Does it always echo like that? Nope, only when you say void. 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 Void.
Would you
Void.
stop that?
Come at me, fool.
What? Was that giving your ASMR or something?
No, it's just like... It's more so like,
Yeah, is the voice changer making you uncomfy, my friend?
No, actually, the voice changer doesn't... I don't mind the voice changer. It's just the fact that you kept saying, void, 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 over and over again. Like, I know that's a,
Yeah,
I know it's a joke we do.
Yeah, because it's an echo. It's supposed to be an echo, but
I know. I know that. I know the voices of it.
I have to do like a repairman thing from that where it's like repairman, man.
Really, your power? I better not find out you're going easy on me just because I'm your father.
No, it's not that. It's just...
No matter who your opponent is, you come at them as if you intend to kill them, understand? You are a member of the proud warrior race of Saiyans.
Also, it's cool that they actually spent some time in this game showing Vegeta and Trunks training together, because in the original story it just skips over all that.
You coward. You're about to learn that nothing stands in my way.
Like, it's weird. Kakarot flushes out a lot of stuff that the original series skipped over. But then it skips over stuff that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, goody. It looks like I found my next meal. I'm coming for you, Android 17 and 18. Once I gather enough energy from these filthy humans, I will absorb the both of you. And then I will finally become the ultimate life form.
So become my persona, Shadow the Hedgehog. I had to. He literally said ultimate life form.
Yeah.
Almost a full day had passed since
Meanwhile,
Trunks had entered the
back in town.
chamber.
Not back in town. The town's been wiped out.
There's no way that we're gonna find him. There's too many places for him to hide, you know?
We're running out of time. Cell's powered himself up quite a bit already. Well, we might have to rely on Goku and the others for this. Let's just hope they can go beyond Super Saiyan. What?
Hey.
Cell's fearsome evolution.
Just, hey,
Why did it have to be now?
hey, we're gonna kill you. We're gonna kill Goku. Hey, up and up.
Is Goku here? He wasn't back at his
Is Goku here? We want to deliver him a
He
beating.
might be hiding here.
Just beat it, would you? You're not going to find Goku here.
Oh, then tell us where we can find him.
Do you honestly think we're just going to tell you?
Your choice. You can either tell us or we can make you.
Fine by me. There's a deserted island not too far from here. We'll settle it there.
Man, you guys aren't making this easy on yourselves.
Sorry, but you're going to stay right here. You'd only be getting in the way. If I can manage to just take one of them out.
Alright, time to check on my skills again. I know I keep obsessively pausing to do this. It's the game's fault for making me play this like it's an actual RPG.
So you're saying it's not an actual RPG?
It's barely an RPG. It's got RPG mechanics to it. But the combat mostly devolves to button mashing.
If there's one thing to be happy about, it's that Cell's
Like, if you were to categorize it, it would be an action RPG. But more emphasis on the action than the RPG. But me, with my RPG-loving brain, I have to play this like it's an RPG.
What?
I make sure that my stats and skill sets are properly set up for the next fights. Like I'm playing fucking Final Fantasy VII or something.
Well, come at me already.
What, you're the only one that's gonna fight?
Of course. Why not? I'm more than enough to handle you.
This could work. If I can scrap even just Android 17, Cell won't get his perfect body.
By the way, the androids don't know about Cell. That's an important detail to know. Because Cell was not created in this timeline.
Down you go!
Like, that's why, Trunks and Krillin went back to Jiro's lab earlier, was to destroy Cell before he could be created in this timeline. Because he was being kept in, like, embryo form in Jiro's basement. It's a shame I can't use Hellzone Grenade here. That would be so awesome.
Get out of here! Here it comes!
Special beam cannon! Special beam cannon!
By you!
Don't mind the ping. That was just me putting something in the chat here.
Okay. Oh, Cell's theme is playing.
But when it comes to stamina, you've lost. I've got infinite energy reserves after all.
Oh, I love that imperfect Cell fan art. Oh my god.
I didn't realize he was on his way here.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
I was. You know, here's the messed up part. I was just going through an old download, like an old folder on my flash drive for like backup files, and apparently this was in my Transformers one.
There's just so much cool fan art of Cell, because he's got the multiple fans and the cool design for each of them, except for Semi-Perfect. That one's probably his least. His weakest form in terms of accomplishments on screen, and also weakest in terms of design. Just not very cool looking.
Get out of here right now! He's going to absorb you, 17!
What? Absorb me? What are you talking about?
I'll make it simple. That there is Cell, a monster that was created by Dr. Giro's computer. But apparently is incomplete and needs to absorb you and 18 to achieve
I
his
forgot
final
that this game just skips over the Hellzone Grenade entirely. I get that it couldn't work into the fight because it's a move that takes a lot of prep work to set up, but not even like a cutscene for it.
Yeah.
It really feels like the androids in Cell Saga got a lot of budget cuts compared to other parts of the game so far.
Ultimate warrior.
What are you talking about?
The Ultimate Warrior? Oh no, I didn't know we were getting the WWF involved.
Whether you desire it or
Kara's gonna have a field day.
you will be absorbed all the same.
Having trouble shutting that mouth? Here, let me help.
No! Get out of here, 17! The enemy's power level far exceeds your own.
Jeez. You finally start talking. And you're just telling me to run away? Give me a break!
Damn it!
You wanna know how you can tell that 17's helplessly outmatched in all of this?
You're kidding me.
This is purely me pecking on his design. He's wearing a fucking ascot like he's Fred from Scooby-Doo.
It's over. There's nothing we can do now.
That's a design quirk. That's a design choice of someone who is just going to get jobbed.
Hello, Krillin? I figured it out! I know how to take the androids down!
What, really?
Yeah! Androids 17 and 18 are equipped with emergency shutdown circuits. If you can activate those to immobilize them, they'll be sitting ducks. And I've already made a remote control that can do that.
Thanks, Bulma. Can you bring that thing here?
I was about to say it's a shame that Jiro didn't do that, but I remembered. He had the remote to do that. They just took it from him and broke it.
I'm going to go help Piccolo.
Like, we didn't get to see that whole scene play out where, 17 and 18 killed Jiro.
Yeah.
Come back!
That's pretty brutal.
I feel so powerless. I sure do miss the days of being the world's greatest martial artist.
So this is the remote control, huh?
Remember, you need to be within about 10 yards for it to work. And that's not all. I've prepared battle outfits like Vegeta's for everyone.
Goku and the guys could use those. They're at Kami's lookout. Could you take them there?
Sure thing. Good luck, Krillin. Make sure you blow those androids to pieces.
Blow them to pieces? Huh.
He's gonna blow one.
Krillin, no. Don't you dare. I know what you're gonna do, but no. Oh, we don't even get to see them. Did play the fight between Piccolo and Perfect Cell.
You bore me. Are we done?
You can tell that's been a while since I played this part.
Yeah.
Because they keep the date. Okay, stop. We don't get to see Household Grenade, but we get to see Light Grenade. You know, the most boring mode.
Get out of here, 17!
He did that with just one attack?
Yep.
I can't believe it. He's just too powerful. There's nothing I can do. It's hopeless.
Maybe we should try to get out of here while we can.
You should leave. I will stay and destroy Cell.
Stay behind and destroy Cell? Are you crazy? He'll kill you in an instant.
So be it.
You are good people. You did not harm innocent humans.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about the androids in this timeline. They never actually kill anyone except for Jiro. As opposed to the androids of Trunks' timeline, where they killed most of the human population, including all of the Z fighters.
It's time to feast.
Yeah, bye.
Aka.
Flash!
I just slam-jammed him. Like this is Space Jam or something.
Oh, jeez.
So 16 was hiding this kind of power all along.
No! You must leave this place. Hurry! He is still alive!
You're joking, right? I'm not just gonna run away without giving that monster his just
17,
desserts.
you're an
If anyone's
idiot.
gonna finish you off, it's me.
Yep.
Come on, show yourself.
17 thought what was coming to him.
Here I am.
Oh, that's some good grossed out sound design right there. That is some nasty sound right there. I love it. And
Leave
say hello to semi-perfect Sal.
Boo! I'm a fire in Malaysia!
Yes, that is the face that gave us the Shoop the Whoop meme.
This is bad. I'm sorry, Chaozu. I might not survive this.
Well, sort of the face that gave us the Shoop the Whoop meme. Like, the original video that Shoop the Whoop at / I'm a fire in my laser came from has been lost to time. But according to internet historians, it's called,
He wasn't
it was from a video called Syntax Error 2.
Let's check
Which no one seems to have archived anywhere. And in Syntax Error 2, it was like an edit of this form of Cell, but in blackface.
About you.
Oh, jeez.
To create perfection.
Neo Tri-Beam! Ha!
Behold, the last time that Tien ever does anything cool.
What are you doing? Get out of here! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Keep in mind, this is a triangular attack that makes square-shaped blast. Which is why if you use the Takahata voice for your custom character in Dragon Ball Z Universe, instead of saying Neo Tri-Beam, he says Advanced Geometry.
Advanced geometry. That's funny.
Hang in there, Tien!
Like that. It also goes with how the Takahata voice has different names for other attacks as well. Like if you use the Takahata voice for your custom character and use Jace's signature attack, Crusher Ball, instead of shouting out Crusher Ball, he shouts out Space Australia. Because the Takahata voice is not just, you know, the joke voice. It's also him doing the Dragon Ball Z Abridged Nappa voice. So it's just, it's a voice dedicated to throwing in as many references to Dragon Ball Z Abridged as they could get away with.
Makes sense.
In an official Dragon Ball Z property.
Come on my way!
Which is impressive that they got to do that considering how much of a hate boner Toei has for Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Like, they were supposed to make a cameo in Dragon Ball Z Kai, but when Toei found out about it, they not only forced them to change it at the last minute right before it was supposed to air, but they also forced Funimation to blacklist the Team 4-star members for a certain amount of time from appearing in official dubs of Toei properties. Like, it's not just like, we're protecting our copyright, it's, we hate these people in particular.
Doesn't feel like I'm doing anything.
So this is a fight that doesn't happen in the original Dragon Ball Z. And I'm guessing they added to the game just to give Goku something to do in this part of the story. Like, in the original way this plays out, Goku just appears, rescues Piccolo and Tien, and threatens Cell, and then just instant transmissions out of there. It's cool that they added a fight scene for, it's cool if not like a little contradictory to how the story's supposed to play out, but they added a fight scene for Goku versus Semi-Perfect Cell. It's like, it's cool that Goku actually gets to do something during this part of the story besides just getting everyone into the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
And like commentating on fights that are happening while he's waiting for his turn in the hyperbolic time chamber. But undermines, you know, the big climactic fight between Goku and Perfect Cell. They've already fought.
Oh wow.
Cause like the whole point Goku not fighting any form of Cell Perfect Cell? Is that neither of them know how strong each other are.
Ah.
How did he move that fast?
There's no way around it. I'm no match for you, I know that. But give me just one day. Do it, and I'll give you a good fight. I promise you that.
You've gotta be joking. What do you think that you could possibly accomplish in just one day?
You gotta hang in there for me, you two. I'll get you guys some sensu beans once we're back at Kami's lookout.
Leaving so soon? I don't think... He's gone. That's an interesting technique Goku was using. When did he learn that, I wonder?
I do not like the semi-perfect Cell voice. I do not like the semi-perfect Cell appearance. It is just a bad form.
No matter. As soon as I get my hands on Android 18, he will be of no concern.
I mean this in the most offensive way possible. He sounds like someone that spends his free time on Reddit.
Yep.
Cell has reached untouchable levels of power. Nothing can stop him now.
Hey, everyone! Vegeta and Trunks are coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber.
Really?
By the way, would you like to know another rule that you might know the voice of Cell for? That you probably didn't make the connection between?
About 2 months.
Have you ever played Borderlands 2?
Trunks.
I have not.
Sounds like you did it.
Are you familiar with Borderlands 2?
I'm familiar enough to know that Ferd is a big fan of the Borderlands games.
I'm more than enough to clean up.
He voiced Handsome Jack.
And the androids don't
Oh,
stand a
jeez.
chance.
Well,
Yeah, that is the other role that he's known for besides Cell.
super strong now. A real monster.
I can tell you're getting tired. Don't worry, we're gonna wrap things up soon.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a headache going on too, which doesn't help matters.
Is that you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's
Are
just
you wearing a wig?
I don't know why. I just got like a bit of a headache starting.
There's this room here where 1 year passes inside, while just 1 day passes out here. Father and I were training in there.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing here, Bulma?
Here. Vegeta's battlesuit has great defensive properties. So, I made some for everyone.
You made some for everyone, and then most of them don't even wear them. Goku and Gohan only wear them for training. They don't even wear them to fight against Cell.
Kakarot, your services aren't required.
Because you're gonna beat Cell,
jeez.
right? I heard ya. That's fine by me. All right, Gohan. Time for some quality father-son training.
Right.
This is a big deal for Goku and Gohan, because this is the first time they've been by themselves to train together or just do anything together. This whole story.
I'm ready.
Because remember, Gohan's previous training either involved Piccolo, and just was either he was training under Piccolo, or it was Piccolo being present for the training. He's never gotten just one-on-one time with his dad. Because his dad's either been dead or had someone else tag along for it.
Yeah. Whew.
Okay,
Alright, we're going to head into the hyperbolic time chamber. We're gonna head into the void. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do that again.
Training to surpass Super Saiyan.
Wow, it's nothing but white space. My body feels heavy, and it's so hot I can barely breathe.
That's not all. This place is as big as the Earth itself. Get lost out there and you're a goner. Be careful.
So, we're gonna spend a year in here?
Yeah, that's one of the things that they just casually bring up about the hyperbolic time chamber. That's just kind of, you know, nothing when you think about it. Is, because this is a seemingly endless expanse of nothing but white.
Of course you do.
You could get lost in here and never find your way out.
All that said, any real type of training we need to do isn't gonna happen until you're a Super Saiyan.
Aren't I just gonna waste your time and get in your way?
Well, yeah, at first. But don't get me wrong. I'm planning on
See,
going
Goku's got the subtlety of a Brit. I love this man. He's so fun.
I want you to get even stronger
Just gonna get in your way, Dad? Yeah, you will.
What? Me? Stronger than you?
Yep. If anyone can do that, it's you.
Man, I hope I can.
Relax. It's gonna take some time, so no rush. We'll take it nice and slow at first. Now that's enough talking. Let's get warmed up. This may be just a warm-up, but don't go easy on me, okay?
Okay.
Strong, Gohan. Still got more in you.
Not done yet. All right. No!
There you go, Gohan. That's the stuff.
I like that there's unified banter for this to show Goku coaching Gohan instead of this just being a fight. There's so many unique details to this game that only Cyber Connect 2 would come up with.
You're definitely getting the hang of things, that's for sure. Alright, let's stop there for now, Gohan.
My body felt like it was doing more than just heating up.
I also like how experience scaling works in this game. It's like, this is the only RPG where you can win a fight and it's like, oh, by the way, you got 700,000 experience.
I'm betting you've got Piccolo to thank for all that. Guess that means we can move straight on to Super Saiyan training. What do you say?
Yeah.
No. All you're doing is raising your energy. That's not enough. You need to get angry to become a Super Saiyan. Get angry! Let out all your rage!
I'm trying. I can't get angry, though.
It's not gonna come to you right away, and that's okay. Me and Vegeta had to go through a lot before we got it. There's no need to rush, Gohan.
Nice. Horse.
Nice, a horse.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. The head is swelling in you now.
Meanwhile, I would say back in town, but all the towns have been wiped out.
How about the ranch?
I'm coming too.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Well, I mean, the ranch got wiped out
Yeah,
at the
meanwhile,
beginning of
back
the
at-
game. Remember, Reddit's killed the farmer.
I didn't say ranch. I said wrench.
Wrench?
Yes, a wrench. I said back at the wrench.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
Yeah, it was a out of context line from Laughing Fish, one of the Batman the Animated Series episodes. Like literally, Joker basically just got like punched by Batman, and so like he gets knocked over, and he just happens to see like right in front of him, like right next to him, there's a wrench, like a big pipe wrench, sitting on the ground where he is. So he picks it up and starts wailing on Batman with it. And he's like, "Meanwhile, back at the wrench."
I can train to get Final Flash, so I can use it in the fight against Sal instead of seeing it at cutscene. That's actually that almost makes up for it. Last. His Final Flash is Vegeta's most powerful attack. Like, Final Flash is not just Vegeta's most powerful attack. Toriyama went on record saying that, the Final Flash that Vegeta fired against Cell in that scene is the most powerful ki blast that was ever fired in Dragon Ball Z. Like, it would have destroyed the planet if he had aimed wrong.
So this is where Kakarot and the others waste their time.
Just gonna do some training and then we'll wrap up for tonight.
Over there.
Announced that Vegeta's permanently Super Saiyan here. So I don't have to worry about activating Super Saiyan myself, because I tend to forget to activate transformations, as you probably noticed. Like, I went through a lot of, the Saiyan Saga stuff without activating the Kaioken, even though I totally should have. Because it would have made these fights a lot easier.
Big Bang!
So that's the Super Rapid Fire Ki Wave, also known as the Vegeta's about to lose attack. Because he only does that when he's out of options and is about to get his ass handed to him because he got too cocky again. You'll notice that's a thing that always happens with him.
Big Bang attack! Big Bang attack!
So I'm going to end here not just because you're tired, but because you know I like to blue ball people with cliffhangers.
Yeah.
I'm a Mega Man Legends fan. It's in my blood to like cliffhangers. And know that I'll be forever traumatized by them, especially when a follow-up to them gets cancelled unceremoniously and very insulting way. And then they blame the fans for not wanting it bad enough. I'm totally not still salty about that over a decade later. I don't know what you're talking about.
Big Bang!
And by the way, another thing to know about the Final Flash. Not only would it have destroyed the Earth if he aimed wrong, Cell hadn't dodged at the last moment when it was fired at him. It would have wiped him out right then and there and then. The whole perfect Cell game stuff wouldn't have happened. Like, the only reason Perfect Cell survived the final flash was not because he was more powerful than Vegeta in that moment, even though he was. He still would have died, he just decided to dodge instead of just taking it for a moment.
Big Bang! Believe it! Prepare your big bang! Believe it! Big attack! Believe it!
Also, did you know that, one last little, factoid about the Dragon Ball series that I'll leave you with for tonight, JKR, because, there's a lot of interesting, weird stuff about Dragon Ball that's technically canon, but just never explored. Vegeta has a little brother. That is canon. He debuted in an anniversary short that only came out in Japan. He has a little brother. His little brother's name is Target.
Target?
Tailbeast.
Oh, yeah.
Vegeta, Tardy, Vegetable.
Oh. God damn it. Okay, in my defense, in my defense, it's hard to this, like, as much as I love this new voice mod that you got going on, it still needs a little bit of tweaking.
Okay, well, part of it is that it's not meant for saying made up words like this.
Fair enough.
Like, words that do not actually exist in the English language are going to get lost in the voice changer.
I see.
And we'll boom a desperation attack there. Because it's funny. Yes, I finally got my beloved final flash. I shall also replace Massive Strike with Infinity Breaker, probably. Some last minute tweaks before I finish up for tonight.
Yes.
Alright, make sure to manually save so I don't fuck this up and have to replay it. There we go. Alright. Let's get back into the throne room. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you to my co-hosts for joining me, even though they had other shit that could have potentially gotten in the way. I appreciate you guys showing up for me. I would very, very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow night with whatever I decide to stream tomorrow. And until then, unpleasant dreams. Why is how JK Arc is having us in this?
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.